guy.
So,
My future boyfriend.
it's
And by that I mean not really.
It's session 116. It's also sort of our 4-year anniversary. We started, I believe, on May 12th, 2019. That's 4 years, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
Seems to be what Facebook memories told
But
me.
Jesus
so much
age.
has happened in those 4 years that it is wild. Anyway, we're
I like
nearing
that
the
it's
end of this session.
116, 'cause you can go 4 times.
Hmm?
What?
Oh, because you can divide it by 4.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
nice.
It is divisible by 4. How exciting. It's
I'm
also
autistic.
the number of episodes in campaign 1 of Critical Role, I
What
think.
is?
116.
What?
I
So
think
we're done now.
I think
This is
it was 115 or 16 in
See
campaign
you guys
1.
next season.
well, in
Though they
fall,
had
everyone
had
dies.
sessions prior as
I was about
well.
to say, yeah, they had.
Yeah.
Well, and
So this is technically episode 106.
I also don't think they had like
So
an
10
episode that actually broke their world.
Yeah.
No, they had a chance to have it happen, but it didn't happen. Yes, they had a chance in the same way.
I maintain
They
that
came
it
back with
wasn't
it.
my fault.
No,
No,
it was the way it should be. The dice
Yes.
the dice know what they're doing.
It was good stuff. But anyway, it's very exciting. I know I sound super excited as I say this, but I don't know. I just got hit with tired. But I'll
Do you like a shot of Red Bull?
no. I will perk up.
We'll see you in 3 days.
No, it would just make me feel like I'm dying. I'd be sitting here like give myself the heart attack anxiety feeling. It's good fun. But anyway, welcome y'all to the bone. Last time, and welcome to the Bone Era, y'all had successfully defeated the Necromancer. The tower was coming down, so you had to get Vidar and Julian out of there. You also discovered that the door to the whole tower castle thing had taken a teensy bit of your soul from you, and the Necromancer was holding it in the back of his chair. You took those. Most of you drank the rest of your soul back into you, because we assume that's how you get it back into you. But you also had a bit of Morlos's soul as well, and a bit of Alda's soul. Very exciting. You rescued Vidar. You also rescued Zima Ash, who basically looks like a ghoul from Fallout now.
Sorry.
But that's okay, because she's just please kill me in some capacity
We're working on
by
it.
defeting this dumb god.
We're
Doing our
working on
best.
We're gonna kill you so hard. We're gonna kill you so hard.
Yes, but you got out of there, and you decided to go back to your house. You went back. Johanna tried to apologize, or actually apologized, but now has things to work on. To Lilia. Look, in my fantasy worlds, people apologize before going to bed, even if it's not all that needs to be done. If I'm going to live in a fantasy world, I don't want people to be toxic and bad about that sort of thing, because people are already that in real life, and that's annoying. But yes, you made some rice and beans. You resurrected Wynn. Vidar got to sort of listen to you all talk about what's happened. with y'all, and he was glad to know that nothing has changed in the insaneness of all of you, and the crazy stuff that happens to you. Then you, Johanna, Vidar, Zima, and Julian, who now has a quest to save Alda.
Phenomenal idea, Kieran.
Yeah. But they all left. Oh, and Anafiel had left. I feel like there was one other person with y'all, but whatever.
Lucina? Did you already mention her?
Lucina already...
Yeah,
Yeah, she left
did.
to go check on her sister and that sort of thing. Whatever. In the house, I thought there were 5 and 5, but whatever. It doesn't matter. The people who weren't you left, and then you all decided to go meet with Yaren in the pirate city known as Abruxen, because in Abruxen, well, Yaren had told you to meet him there, and he explained that he went back in time and discovered that his parents died of god old age, and in order to pass on their powers, they used this sort of ritual bag of stinky herbs and whatnot, and put it on the baby, and had their powers go into him.
Cool, thanks.
Love that.
But this ritual bag will work for your purposes as well, because in order to kill Morlos, he also discovered that the big gun, the big cannon on Abby's ship is actually a god-killing weapon, but they had no way of tuning it to Morlos back in the day. But since you happen to bring a thing of Morlos's soul, they can make these 3 pylons tuned to Morlos so that in the final battle you can set them up, aim the gun, shoot Morlos, and then you have to decide who's going to wear the bag of stinky herbs.
Nose goes.
And because whoever wears the bag of stinky herbs forever changes my homebrew world and becomes a god.
Fun.
Excellent.
Love that.
So y'all get to decide that, because I'm curious who it all ends up being.
Yeah, I wonder.
It could be anybody. I literally don't know.
I really don't know.
Not only would Kieran try to kill himself forever, but I would just lay down on a train track if that happened to him.
Because Anat feels like the basic obvious choice, but she's,
She's
Was
already
brainwashed at the
basically a
time?
god,
Yeah.
though. Like,
Yeah.
but there's...
How long does she
various
live?
other people.
Like, already.
Oh.
Being like a
She
demi-god.
set up a high school fantasy for us. I don't know anyone willing to do that is really 100% trustworthy.
Let's do Pim.
It's an interesting idea.
I don't
the
trust...
man that
I know
would
he's
never want it.
Kieran, I know he's your best friend.
Actually-
First of all, we'd have to get him onto the battlefield with us
Yeah.
First.
You would have to
That's
willingly follow us.
and then also, I don't know if I want a lifeguard that's that uptight, you know? I feel like
You know
it would be like the
who-
Morlo situation all over again.
Could be a good set if we were doing a set thing, but I don't know what the status of their relationship looks like right now. Nigel and Vidar. But
You can talk to him.
but since Nigel fucks, I don't know where that leaves them. If they had talked about this
leave them
before.
alone and let them live their lives.
Johanna may be there.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I don't think we
Let's
should do
not
Johanna.
I
encourage
know-
her to be more self-sacrificial.
I know we had like, I know I had broached just because of my experience dealing with gods of multiple factions. And I know our relationship is a little rocky at this point. But I think if Johanna is able to get her mind right, and if we found a way to split it,
Yaren did say you could make another bag.
she and I, maybe, I feel like we balance each other out. And I think I don't think it would feel as awful to become a god if there was someone to share it with.
I feel like that's really a make or break your relationship moment.
Yeah. You gotta be 100% on the level with each other.
Yeah, no, and I mean, like, she...
Not disagreeing.
It's a little rocky at this point, and also it's like, she has some things that she needs to iron out, I think, before she... Well, I'm curious, Win. What would you say? No, come on, you opened it. What would you say?
Love it.
Because
actually, I'm gonna go.
You're all setting up this, like, Nala's over there just putting the stone down and setting it up.
Because I'm pretty sure,
Ignoring.
out of, I don't have the kind of ego that makes me want to be a martyr.
Fair.
I don't want to
I don't think she did it
die.
out of ego, at least not intentionally. That's all I'm saying.
And I am saying we had a slightly different conversation behind closed doors.
Okay.
She's got some things that she has to work out as well, but the idea of going out as a martyr and relinquishing responsibility over a thing that she built and a thing that she has taken ownership over and then has refused to give anybody else any kind of control over the organization. She has some things that she has to work out. But I think our balance together, because she is much more organized and can lead a large group, but she doesn't have the... she doesn't always have the foresight or the impulse control to understand the responsibility that comes along with that. But I think if she is able to get her head wrapped around things, she and I splitting the responsibility could work.
So you have this conversation while you set up the evocation stone, because that's where you're headed at the moment. Or about to, anyway.
Yay.
The red stone sits in the center of this massive ship, on the deck of the ship, because that's where you decided to do it. Abby's sort of standing there off to the side, sort of arms crossed, going, anything I should know, brother?
I don't think anything would happen on the outside. At least it hasn't yet.
At least it hasn't yet.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We haven't seen anything happen exteriorly. Exteriorly.
I feel like Win is number one. Oh, I feel much better now. Thanks so much, dude.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Wow, your confidence fills me with similar
I'll get a
confidence.
few guys. Hey, Jacoby, could you grab a couple of your guys to watch this while the Bonera enters this magical stone? And Jacoby's like, what?
Who's Jacoby?
Just a guy.
He's a guy.
Is Yarn about?
You know.
Yarn is in his cabin that he took over.
Okay, I'm gonna go bother him before we hop on the stone.
You head downstairs.
Yeah.
To the second level underneath. This is a massive ship. Yeah. And you find Yaren's room, which has a sign on it that says Yaren's room in really flashy letters that blink in light and stuff.
Right, and there's no sock on the door or anything like that.
No sock.
Right. I'll knock and just be like, hey, we're gonna go into the stone soon, so if you want your prodigal heroes to survive, do you have any protections or buffs, anything, before we head into a stone that could blow us up?
He sort of opens the door, bottle of wine in hand.
Just thought I would check.
I mean, you all are pretty powerful, yes?
I mean, yeah.
Doesn't Kieran normally do this sort of thing?
I mean...
My magic isn't really protectory.
Yeah, I just didn't know if you had anything fun.
Do you want your
Am I not? fun
nose
enough
to be
for
a different
you?
shape?
No, never mind. Enjoy your wine.
All right.
What use is a god? It's just like, what use is it keeping a god around if you can't even... Just muttering as I head off.
She's like, I'm adding that to the list of things that I get. I'm gonna ask for them specifically.
I'm going to fuck around with the mortals' lives in a good way.
At my god.
Fuck around and find out.
You head back up.
Yay.
Jacoby and a few other people, these pirates, are around.
Yay.
Well, what are we doing? We're watching
looking
this
pretty.
stone.
Yeah, just watch
Why
it.
are we doing that? Because it's dangerous. What is it?
I don't know if anything's ever happened on the outside.
No.
But I do know that sometimes, we haven't ever been attacked once we've disconnected the thing from the stone, but I also never want to rule it out because the god in question will feel the disconnection when we take care of it. So that's always something just to be aware of on the outset.
That's fair, says Abby. Great. Well,
So,
we'll be ready just in case.
yes.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Are we ready to rumble?
Gonna do any preparatory things?
I would love to. Win, get over here.
Okay.
Hey, it doesn't work like that all the time now. We realize that.
Yeah, but I still like to have it.
That's normally for like necromantic shit.
Yeah, that's only for power word kill.
If my mouse wants to work, I will pull up all of my spells, and then I will do the things. I would like to cast... Let's see. Well, I'm going to cast Death Ward twice.
Sweet.
Win and me. And then... At this point, I should know the different levels of aid, but I don't. So I'm going to cast...
Starts at 5 and goes up.
Yeah. I'm going to cast aid at the 3rd level for when Lilia and Nala
Sick.
get 10 HP.
That gets it's
Temporary.
Yeah.
Temporary.
Fabulous.
Yeah, it's max HP. For aid. Good old aid. Anything else?
I think.
Everyone attuned all your items that you feel you need to have attuned.
I think so. Let me double check though. Let's see, what do I have on me? Yeah, I'll do. I don't think I have anything else that's going to be more useful than what I already have attuned to me right now.
Does anybody have any health potions?
I have
do.
some. Yeah, we all
We
Oh, I
have
should have a
so
bunch.
many.
we all kind of
I don't have
re-rated.
any.
You need any? Okay.
What type would you like?
I don't care, just whatever.
I can give you 3 greater healing potions. I have 5 of them.
I have a superior.
I also have 1 superior.
I
Oh, I
have.
thought they were
Actually, they're Supremes. You should make
Supreme.
Oh, supreme. That's right.
We changed them.
Max is I didn't buy one. I had my
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Then the one that was bought was...
I had 2
Yeah.
supremes.
And
I
And
got
I
1
have a
supreme and
greater.
5 graders,
I have a greater and I have a superior. On
and I've got
me,
2
so that should be enough.
standards.
If you remember to take them. At various points.
Do you want these 3 greater
Yeah.
healing potions?
You shuffle healing potions around.
Would you like a supreme?
Peeps?
Yeah, take that supreme. You know,
Sure.
You want to take the supreme and give me back 1 healing, 1 greater?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Good deal.
potion of healing supreme.
Means it has mushrooms and...
Hell yeah.
olives and pepperoni and sausage.
Whenever I search
Green peppers.
potion of healing, it just pops up all of my borrowers ones from
Oh.
yeah, all of my Walmart brand healing.
Fun. No, these are official. No taglines or anything like that.
All right, so you do that, and you prepare. You all gather around the stone as it pulsates with energy.
Ayo. Same.
Love a good magical pulsation. How are you getting in?
Am I blue skidooing?
Yeah.
Blue skin too? You can too?
With the necklace?
Yeah.
Please roll an intelligence check. It may not matter, but sometimes it's fun.
My name is Sarah, and I forgot to pull out any dice.
I also.
Great. 8.
Off to a great start.
And that one goes back into the bag.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you're good. There are 2 checks after all, because you are going to a pocket dimension. So there's nowhere random for you to go in this pocket dimension. You know?
Good.
Great.
You appear. You smell around you a sort of consistent smell of brimstone, smoke, and ash. You find yourself on a hill in the fields of some land. Down below you, you see a battalion of soldiers dressed in not a sort of modern soldier garb. It's very particular ancient armor. You may have seen it in museums from a long time ago. Soldiers from the Great War of 10,000 years ago. From the sky, or in the sky, you see clouds begin to broil. And from the sky, huge meteors of fire crash down. You see the soldiers yell up, "Oh my god, it's coming!" and try to dodge out of the way, breaking ranks as the meteors crash and destroy this entire battalion. The entire planet or the ground around you rocks as these meteors crash into the ground. You all have to sort of almost hold on, even though you're standing on flat ground. You watch this horrible scene of carnage as the meteors destroy an entire battalion of soldiers. A few soldiers sort of escape and rush off into the distance, but the ground beneath you is now ruined. You actually look around as well beyond that. You see that a lot of the ground around you has been burned, or there's sections which are fully covered in ice. There's sections that are you look to your left down and you see a river that you can swear you see bits of electricity coming off of. Everything here is covered in some sort of destructive magic, or has been destroyed by destructive magic. As the soldiers rush away and the clouds sort of clear up, it doesn't become peaceful, because there's still a horrible tenseness about what just happened. But you stand there, looking down at this, not battlefield, this slaughter. Many dead soldiers lay in the craters created by the meteors. And this is where you find yourself, on a hill overlooking this battlefield.
Fun. We should build a second vacation home here.
Do I recall me reading?
When I think
what
pen chart is good for you.
I'm sure one of us probably can figure it out.
He's always a little sassy.
What were you asking? Sorry, could you say that again? I couldn't hear you.
Do I recall from any reading or stories about
It's my sister.
this
She's a battle face.
encounter?
Make a history check.
Ooh, I did a lot of reading.
Ooh.
Do I
I
recognize?
think I was.
Go ahead. You can.
I think between all of us, somebody's probably gonna remember.
Yeah, everybody make a history check. Do it. I believe in you.
14. For me.
11.
19.
I no. 9.
25.
25. Most of you
Plus
like
7
remember
for whatever
reading
reason.
sort of in the journals and stuff like that of this ancient battle. Like not much was written about this. And you remember that there were certain times, like specific times, like with Straka, Zima Ash's like city was drowned. But mostly, while there were massive numbers of like angels and whatnot tearing people apart, the destruction of the land was not nearly this bad in the actual history of Venevra.
Is this like when... Because we saw memories of when the Orloso stuff happened.
I mean, it would be around that time, you assume, but this is still weirder because there's like worse destruction of the land.
It's like way worse than what we saw even.
Yeah. And like you don't remember, you're sure battalions were destroyed, but by massive meteors and destroying the entire land. There's no. In fact, you all look around and you're like, okay, we're probably somewhere on Infar, on a hill or in the fields on Infar a long, long time ago. But you don't remember there being any evidence of massive craters formed a long time ago, because that would still be geological.
Yeah.
Like geologically. Detectable.
But this is like a picturesque of like a battle from the past.
Yes.
Okay.
Most
It just
of these
seems to be
stones
warped.
have
I look up in
had
the
some
air.
sort of
No
throwback.
glowing
Right.
eyes in the sky.
No glowing eyes in the sky on
Okay.
this one.
All right, cool.
What's evocation again?
It's
Creating
things up.
energy. Yeah.
What?
Blowing things up.
Great,
It's the attacking magic.
Yeah.
It's bringing energy into being.
Should we go?
so
somewhere?
but and we can like see where the patches that would explode us.
Well, you were looking around, like there's an electrified river.
Okay.
There's like a frozen section of forest, but mostly it's a destroyed battlefield, and it doesn't look like there are mines or anything.
Would like
river?
And
Yeah,
it's not
there's
like
a river
still
that is
falling.
electrified.
Nothing
and
is still...
would the
Nothing is still falling, and the clouds
nothing
have
is still
gone.
falling, but but parts of the ground are probably going to be dangerous. Would these things count as like spell effects?
Well, you don't see any like mines. It
okay.
was just destroyed from the
Okay.
from
It
the
happened
sky.
already.
Yeah, it's like there's not like the specific broiling clouds that summoned the meteors anymore. It's just sort of
Okay.
overcast and ashy right now.
Okay.
It needs to moisturize better. But you're
Great.
Yeah, you
when
can't
the
see.
things were falling from the sky, though, just so I can keep track of like as we're moving forward, would those things be like spell effects, or would those be something?
they were
okay.
they were definitely
Great.
reminiscent of the 9th level meteor swarm spell, except bigger.
Great.
Cute.
Amazing. So I will just kind of, I'm not gonna like get it up and active yet, but I am going to like get the cube prepped
Sure.
for the spell effect side.
Sounds good.
Probably smart, just in case there's another storm.
So should we stay on this hill or?
Let's move forward. So
Does it look like the battle is never ending? Or is it
This
it's
battle is done.
Done.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
finished.
yeah, yeah.
done.
Not listening.
Yeah, the battalion was destroyed.
Jesus. Yes.
And the people who survived
everyone
ran
is
away.
dead.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a
let's
pause.
get
Should
some-
we?
No one
should we
left.
just like pick a direction? Like, should we head towards like
Don't go
the
to the-
forest or the river?
Or the battle?
I mean, we would.
If this is anything like the other stones, we're gonna do all three, so just pick away.
I think the forest is like how Exum is right now.
Why don't we go down and look at the battle?
Yeah, that's kind of. We came in facing the battlefield. That's
Yeah.
kind of where I want.
Camera
to go
was
first.
sort of facing you in that direction.
We
yes.
will go down the hill.
All right.
All right, you start heading down the hill. As you get up to... Oops, I touched my glasses.
Oh no!
It's all ruined. Everybody go
I'm gonna be
home.
blade warding myself as we're going towards the battle.
Ward.
Okay, you're blade warding yourself every 6 seconds. The fact that that's an action makes it really useless unless you're a sorcerer.
Ooh, I can do
No,
it
I'm
too.
just saying, like, I've been playing
Because-
Baldur's Gate 3, and you have
Yeah,
to use
yeah.
it as an action, so it's, like, not really worth it.
Because I think it's funny that Nala's doing it. Kieran's gonna also just blade
Oh
ward
yeah, you
everything.
guys do. Yeah.
Blade Ward Club.
Wah yourself.
First rule of Blade Ward Club. You don't talk
case it's
about
an
Blade Ward
ambush.
Club.
He's
Lilia just like looks
he's just
behind her
following Nala,
shoulder and is
like-
just like,
That's
Wah,
great.
wah, wah.
That's great.
is this part of the spell?
yeah, it
Yeah.
says
It's like undulating part of the Blade
it says,
Ward.
vocal and
Somatic.
and somatic. This is the
And that's your
most
somatic.
Wah, wah,
Fair
wah.
and the
Anyway.
wah wah is the vocal part.
Anyway,
Wah wah.
as you get closer to the battlefield, you start seeing these soldiers. Some of the ones that like died but weren't completely destroyed. You can see these people have pieces of their armor is extremely like nice and like used, but clearly well made, and some of it has intricate carvings and whatnot. You see like an elven person with this like amazing helmet, but everything else, like the rest of their armor, is haphazardly thrown together, whatever they can find. One person has like a gauntlet that's like fabulous, and then everything else is thrown together, as though these people are like they're running low on equipment, but finding anything they can and holding on to the pieces that like mean something to them, or what have you. As you walk through, sort of down and up in these craters, an arrow flies from seemingly nowhere to the left and sticks in the ground in front of your group.
Shit.
And you're sort of in the sort of bottom part of a crater. It's not a super deep one, but you're in a little bit just looking around. And all around the top are a bunch of people who suddenly appear with crossbows pointing at you.
What do they look like? Do they look like the soldiers?
They're similar, yes. Similarly dressed and armored.
As we're in the stone, this isn't necessarily related to the archers. Do I get the same feeling that I've gotten in some of the other stones, where the power of thought has effect here? Because we've been in a couple of stones in which we've thought our way out.
It has
of
worked
things.
that way in other stones, but as you
not this
try
one.
this time, for some reason, it doesn't
Okay,
work here.
cool.
We
Just
have
wanting
to
to
blow
make sure.
them up.
Yeah.
You hear a voice. Halt! There!
Yes.
It doesn't mean you're not engaged in.
Yes, it does.
You can like turn it off for a second. Boo. We don't appreciate that kind of joke in this episode. That's for like unhappy old boomers. Anywho. Halt there. You do not look like soldiers of Morlos.
We are not.
Are you soldiers of Morlos?
I'd best hope not.
Okay, great. We're on the same side then.
Who are you? Name yourselves.
Our travelers.
We are the bone era.
We are from the future. I don't
We all
think you would
answer at
recognize
once.
our names.
So it's just
All
like,
three of those.
yeah.
All three of you make a persuasion check. Because none of you are lying.
That is
I'm a charisma caster.
21.
19.
30.
Okay. I'm doing my best.
that we are from the future.
Yeah.
They look down and say,
Oh shit.
whoever is talking, you can't tell. They're all wearing like helmets,
Yeah.
and it's sort of coming from all around. We do not get travelers nowadays. From the future is wild.
Well, we won't be here
did
for
you say?
long.
Bone era.
The bone era, I do not recognize.
Well, if
That's
you need
because we're from the future.
if you need proof that we're from the future, and I reach down and I grab Kieran's gun, I'm like, have you seen anything like this before?
I know not what you are showing me.
All right, great.
It has my symbol on it.
Hold there
Can't just touch a man's gun without
for just a moment.
All right.
And
Folds arms.
one person the person who apparently was talking turns, and another person comes up, takes off their helmet, and you see a
woman.
Well, yes. It is a woman. A half-elven, dark-skinned half-elven woman who has like a really nasty sort of scar here on her face.
Hot. I wish.
My dad's scar.
Oh yeah.
And looks down at all of you and says, "If you are in the fight against Morlos, then you should come with us."
Sounds good.
Yep.
I would
Cheerio.
like to do like an insight check on all this.
Yeah,
Sure.
before we're just like, okay, follow. Sounds great.
Follow.
strangers.
No, go back. No, go back. Please. Cooperate.
Strangers are just friends you haven't met yet.
Yeah, but this is a fantasy world.
That's the gear.
Probably not.
28 on
28?
insight.
This
That's been
person
beaten
seems
out of me.
cagey, but not like... She just doesn't know who you are yet. But they don't seem like they are about to kill you.
Okay, they don't seem like they're about to kill us. And do they? I guess I should have asked. Like,
They
a
don't
specific
seem
thing
like
for insight.
angels either. They don't seem to be...
They don't.
Morlos
They
inside.
seem to be more like stuck in this world, not like
They seem to be part of this world.
participant. Like or it's just like is the stone often tries to kill us when we're inside of it. Do they feel like they're participatory in the stone?
They seem participatory in as much as they are part of this world you have found yourself
Okay,
in.
great.
But that's about it.
Awesome. All right. Yeah. No. Like, we can go with you, but we would prefer to not be like held while we do that.
That is fine. We are making our way to our camp. We were supposed to meet up with the battalion here. Did you see what happened?
Oh,
did
yeah,
see what
we did.
happened.
We unfortunately
Did.
came in at the tail end.
I'm sorry you had to see that. It has been happening a lot. Come out of the crater.
How a lot is a lot.
I will let you know when you meet our leader. Or, well, the other leader, besides me.
Also, what's your name?
As you sort of come out of the thing. My name is Isalia.
With an I and
I
E.
will not
A
remember
Y.
that. But I
A Y. So
Nala's, like,
Y-S-A-L-I-A.
furiously
Isalia.
laying it down.
Y-S-A-L-I-A.
I will not remember that, but I do ask to be polite.
I am the leader of this battalion, and you look as you get out of the crater. There's a decent group of them. We are a more stealthy battalion, generally called upon for covert missions.
How
And
long have you been out here?
I don't think we've seen a city since they were mostly destroyed. Some 8 months ago, we sort of moved from place to place.
And also, as like what year is it currently?
I believe it's 2120 or something. I don't remember. It's difficult to keep track nowadays. The society has sort of broken down. They didn't use the same calendar.
Yes, no, I'm realizing that, and also I'm like, right, you wouldn't have a signifier for what type of year you're in if you haven't like
Yeah.
changed your system. So, all right, great.
Anyway, let us go. We are but a few hours' walk.
All right.
All right.
Yes. You're marching towards the thing.
Marching.
You begin walking. The other soldiers are looking at you a little bit confusedly, but then, like, you see them looking over your, like, what you're wearing.
Have Weejas?
Who just was around? She was an ancient goddess.
Yeah, but like in Venevra, did they have her? Because I know Morlos did like the whole like.
Yeah, he wasn't mainly, or she wasn't mainly here now, because it was mainly Morlos and Feileni at the time.
Great. So, I won't be super odd.
Yarn.
All my very obvious
Only
things.
regularly odd.
Yeah, I mean, Kieran's always a little odd.
That's what I mean.
I'm realizing Yarn's timeline doesn't make sense. Whatever.
It's okay.
He's chaos.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, his timeline isn't supposed to make
It's
sense.
supposed to make sense.
No.
He went back in time for some reason.
Timey-wimey.
Anyway,
Timey-wimey.
he inserted himself into the past.
Love that guy.
Not because he had to, just because he wanted to.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what? Chaos. Here I am in the past.
But anyway, you walk, and they're looking at your, like, what you're wearing and what you're wielding and stuff, because it is... I mean, it's rough, because you keep it clean and whatnot, but you're very obviously battle-hardened adventurers. And Isalia, in fact, will, like, fall back with all of you and say, I noticed that you are wearing garb of warriors. Even those in a sort of more magical sense. You have seen combat, then?
Plenty.
That is good. We are in need of any help that we can. My partner, or not romantically, but the other leader, and I will. He will fill you in.
I would like to insight check just the not romantic.
Yeah,
part.
I was gonna say, need to clarify.
So is he unattached then?
That's a 20.
curious.
That's a 27 insight.
27? There might have been something there.
all right.
Just for my knowledge,
Yeah.
You never know.
it's war. I'm not going to judge.
So is he
All's fair in love and war.
unattached?
Did you ask that? Sure. He is married.
Oh, oops.
He's married?
Yeah.
Is he hot though?
I'm
I
not
didn't ask
answering
that.
question. You
Wayne
continue
hides his
walking.
hands behind his back.
You continue walking, and you
Wow.
eventually make it to a camp.
You didn't let me do it? You get buffs if you let me do it.
Nothing's happened yet.
There is a sort of forest-ish that you're walking into. Let me get on my map, because I can't see that one, unfortunately.
Do you mean to get up and look at it?
No, I'm going. You assume that this is White Moss, or what it would eventually be called White Moss. You had walked south. You could easily tell that you were walking south, those really good at survival, and you are in a forest. But this forest has large burned sections and whatnot as you walk up to it. But it's still mostly intact. And in the sort of center of the forest is a large camp, ramshackle, thrown together military camp housing thousands of soldiers. Isalia looks at all of you. The soldiers, you are dismissed. We will come get you when we need you. Otherwise, Bonera, is that the name of your group?
Yes.
I don't judge.
Don't worry, we don't judge either.
Great. This way, to the leader's tent. They have luckily not found us here yet, though it is only a matter of time. You are guided towards the sort of center of the camp, to a larger tent that's also thrown together. Part of this tent is like, it's utilizing the whole an entire tree. It's like a weeping willow that's like using part of the willow as the door, and then the rest of the tent is mixed around it, so you have to like walk through the willow which is pretty cool. Most of these tents are like utilizing the trees in sort of a halfway sense, and then the rest is whatever wood or fabric they could find to make tents. You step inside, and you see sort of a table in the center, and turning around from looking at like a map that's hung up on the wall is a middle-aged human with sort of short black hair, but a little bit of gray in it, and he's trying to keep clean shaven but being bad about it, so he's got some amount of sort of patchy.
That's a great way of describing how I imagine Kieran.
Well, that
I've
just
always
means
just
you don't
said
have a mirror.
scruffy, but like trying to be clean shaven and bad about it.
Oh, man.
That's great.
He turns
I
and
need to buy you a mirror.
he turns and looks
He's
at all of
scruffy
you,
guy.
and then at Isalia and says, "Isalia,
What the fuck are these?
who are these people?" Isalia says, "We found them on a battlefield. They apparently saw it happen. They are against Morlas. Figured we could use any help we could get." And the man says, "That's fair. Hello, everybody. My name's Arnold.
So,
What a
Arnold
leader-like
Arloso.
name. Oh,
oh,
Pleasure to meet you.
oh,
I sort of lead this section."
Yes. Hello. You have a lovely home. Not this. You have Never mind.
This camp is very lovely.
Yeah.
Well,
Love the tree. The tree, great touch. Good tree.
Very nice.
You did a good job there.
Okay. Thank you, I
You're
guess.
the Bone Era,
Nice to meet you.
and I'm Kieran the Wounded.
Pleasure.
He's a dad.
I
my
myself am a father.
children are dead. But
You don't say.
I
how old are
respect
you?
you for having living children.
how old are your kids?
Lorella is 8 or 9, and
Cute. That's a good age.
yeah,
From one dad
the
to
younger
another
ones
dad.
are, I don't know,
I don't know.
6 or 7.
I had sons, so they were sticky around then, but
I think all children are kind of sticky around.
Children
then. I
do
don't think
tend to be sticky.
I do have a daughter, but she wasn't sticky when she was 9.
All right.
Was she alive when she was 9?
Yeah,
Okay.
she was older. My youngest was
Anyway, that's. I mean, my family is hopefully safe as they
They
can
are.
be.
Yeah.
probably
Everything's fine.
for now.
And also, this is like out of care. Laurella's around like 13, 14, taking
few
care of
years
the house.
before, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I didn't lie when I said for a while.
Yeah, no, they're good. They're good right now.
For a while, they will be.
For a while,
Anyway, pleasure to meet you. You look to be adventuring types. Not to just spring this on you immediately. I don't know who you are or whether I should trust you, but I feel like I should.
We are.
We're here to deal with the problem, though.
We're more lost fighters.
If-
That's
Yeah.
what we do. That's why we're here.
If you need
We're kind of
proof
experts.
in order to trust us, I do. We do have proof if you need it.
Well, I would like that. Give me just one moment to get one of my advisors.
I will take out Lorella's diary.
Holy fuck!
Oh.
We're from the future.
Oh my god.
Oh
From
my
a
god!
time that exists.
He's gonna
far
like
after this
step
one.
back and grab his sword.
I don't even get to make a
I'll pull out-
persuasion check
I'll
at
pull
this
out
shit.
Well, he's just nervous because you happen to have his daughter's journal.
That's weird.
It's a little weird.
We are from a time that is far after this one. Your daughter has kindly allowed us to stay at your house.
Now we sound like crazy
Between
people.
adventures.
We've always sounded like crazy people.
we were okay before now.
I'm just saying, if you want the proof that
Oh
we
my
are
God.
like what we say we are,
Make a persuasion check.
She says, like it's bad, but it's gonna be in the double digits. so
it is.
It's gonna be something ridiculous.
I have to do math. 23.
Oh no.
So that's my daughter's journal from the future then.
Yes.
Yep.
My daughter is still alive?
We're still way past your time, so
Even from the future that we are from, no, your daughter is not still alive, but
'cause we're too far ahead.
yes,
in the future.
we are much farther ahead. Your daughter would have been like lived to
Right,
an old
that would
age by
be
the time we were around.
Ridiculous, yes. How
It's
far
been like
in the future?
10,000
It would be
years.
impossible
that's a long
for her
time.
to
Yeah.
be even
Okay.
kind of alive.
Yes, but her spirit is still very much alive and well.
But in like a
interesting.
happy, settled way.
Yeah,
Not
that's-
like a I
mostly
have
ghosts
unvision.
are- yes.
Yeah.
She's
I'm a death cleric. She's
All right.
very happy.
she's very happy.
Okay.
And enjoys her painting.
Oh, that's great to know. Well, I don't think I want to read that journal.
I don't
Probably
think you
not.
do either. I just wanted
Staring at him the whole time.
Are you okay, ma'am?
Nala just like reaches for the dimensions door.
I just pull out his book and say, "You're a hell of a writer as well," and then put it back in.
Jesus Christ! Oh my god!
Like
Shit,
pull
those
it
are
out,
my scribblings.
put it in.
I have my version of it, and he pulls it out. And
Oh!
it's like
What
that.
happens if they touch?
I don't want to.
Yeah,
cross
space-time
don't cross
continuum
the lines.
problem.
Just touch the tips.
Yeah.
Well, that's... I'm glad someone in the future could learn from it, I guess.
And like she said, you do have a very lovely home.
I'm glad that it's still standing. It was designed to be a protective space, and so...
It still is.
It is.
Good. Unfortunately, a lot of my little pocket dimensions are the only place that most of us can escape to when we need to.
Well,
But that is not the only one that I made. It's just the one that I tried to make the safest. I'm quite talented. Before all this started, I was quite talented in making pocket dimensions. It was sort of what I was best known for as a mage.
That's impressive. Interplanetary
I used
dimensional
to
creation.
used to give talks at various schools across the world. You're looking at me like I'm crazy.
No, I'm
Yes.
trying to. Do you know you're in a pocket dimension now?
Pardon?
Afraid so. That's...
I don't think so, but it's. I don't know if there's a
Yeah, but it's
connecting
fun.
thread between the work that you have done and the way the stones that Morlos has.
Yeah, Morlos has been using those a lot lately.
Yes, and there's pocket dimensions inside of each one.
He will whisper something to Isalia, and Isalia will go, yes, sir, and she'll leave. Sorry, I'm just getting one of my advisors another one. Because she knows more about the thing that we need somebody to
great.
do. My main goal at the moment is keep these soldiers alive and try to hold on to as much ground as possible, you see. But there is a particular problem that we need a group to solve, and our heroes, unfortunately, were killed rather recently.
Well, I know some guys.
Well, that's the thing.
We can provide a few good men.
Do you know, is there like an imminent battle or something?
As far as we know, he takes pot shots at us. We haven't been planning anything.
What?
We are trying to organize any advantage we can, and we don't have much at the moment. Until we shut down his ability to blow up entire battalions, which is what my advisor will come and let you know about.
Okay. Well, we will help figure that out.
Yeah. A few minutes later, a short brown-haired woman who you recognize as Zima appears.
Oh shit! Stop! Oh my god!
She's just
Wow, you have been alive for ages.
long fucking time. She comes in and is like, "These are the adventurers, then?"
Oh my god!
Wow, your
No.
skin looks...
Arnold, yeah, she looks
Really good.
amazing.
Yeah.
At this time period, she looks great. She
You
doesn't have any scars really. And,
beautiful.
yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was told by Isalia that there were newcomers. Hello, my name is Zima Ash.
Yeah, we know. I mean, yes, nice.
This day,
You know.
this day is getting
We've
very...
said that we are from the future. There's a whole spiel.
It's a long story.
How far in the future?
really far.
You don't want to know.
We can't
I'm gonna be
tell
alive
how
for that
far
long?
based
That's
on-
why I said you don't
Yeah.
want to know.
Well,
But I do want you to know that in the future, we're actively working on it.
trying to
Or trying really hard to kill
trying
you.
to release you.
You asked. You asked.
Oh my god!
that just
On
means
your
We're just trying to be good friends.
We're really working on it.
that just means that whatever we're doing here may not succeed.
It succeeds for a while.
Yeah.
All right.
It did take a concentrated effort to undo what you're doing here.
And that was 10,000 years from now. I can
give
take
or take.
10,000 years.
She can.
Yeah,
Yes, she can. We've
Because
witnessed
she
it.
does.
You can.
I mean,
And you will.
I don't envy myself living that. I'm assuming you know,
Ow.
since you know who I am, that I am cursed and all of that.
Yeah,
I don't have
yeah.
to fill you in.
Yeah,
Yep,
no,
yep,
you
yep,
got
yep.
it.
Because I abandoned Morlos, and he sunk my city and killed all my people, and now I'm here working for...
Your city's very nice.
It
were
was
there.
underwater. It
Yes.
was very nice.
It was very nice.
No, it is.
It's still quite
underwater.
pretty. It's just underwater.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Well, I
It
guess
has
it's a
not
pretty
been raised
ruin.
yet.
Then, anyway, I'm here to tell you that we need a group of people because our heroes got killed.
All right, we're here.
Specifically,
You want to come with?
I'm not going with you.
No.
Isolia will, to at least to guide you to the outside of it. And Isolia's like, I will. And Zima's like, yes, they will need guidance down. Although you are from the future, the lands have probably changed a bit from what you're used to, or
We'll
to
always
what
take a
you're used
guide.
to. Anyway, you mentioned the stones.
Yes.
I used to have one, of course, but
Mhm.
I no longer do. They took it from me. Oh no, wait, I do have one. She had one the whole time. Because she kept it and kept it safe from Morlos the whole time. So I have one of them and he cannot use it. But he is currently using a sort of vastly more powerful than it should be version of the Evocation Stone to blow up us and change the landscape and everything. And he currently keeps it in a vault that he created specifically for the purpose of keeping it safe. And the only people who are allowed generally to get at that vault are his lieutenants or very skilled adventurers. And I don't know you all. And I hope it's not entirely too frank to say, but since I don't know you, I am more okay with asking you to go.
We're
Yeah, that's
expendable.
fine. That's
We get
fine.
it.
No,
Get
no,
this.
that's a fair assumption.
That's honestly, that's a fair trade.
We're pretty used to it.
We show up, problems present themselves, problems fix
Also,
themselves.
we came in. We're in a stone right now. We came in specifically to solve the problems. So
yes,
Well, that,
we are literally here
Yeah.
for you.
I'm very confused by that statement.
yeah, don't
And
think
Arnold's
about it.
like,
Don't
yes,
do
they
it.
were
Think about
saying
it too
something. I didn't really get it. And Zim was like, okay, well, whatever. If you're here to help and I
Let's
can
go.
send you that direction, then that direction I shall send you.
Stellar.
Specifically, you'll have to go to Taylor. To the forest on the western end of Taylor. There is
Is that
supposedly
where our boots go?
the vault. No, your boots go to the eastern side.
No. Just me.
What if we all get on your back?
Yeah.
That's how we do it.
And like we can't think our way there, and this like we can't be like,
I think I can. I think I can.
and then get there.
We have the ability to transport you faster. I mean,
Okay.
Oh,
you also
much
look pretty
appreciated.
powerful. And I don't know if you've ever been there, but you are a mage, yes?
Yes,
I am also one. But I mean, I was going to teleport you close-ish.
Yeah, if you knew the location better than me, I would appreciate it.
Pocket dimension. Yeah.
Yes, I mean, I'm not asking you to walk there. That would be
Right.
terrible.
You have to.
No, my knowledge of magic at least should be helpful for this. So I will, if you're willing to help, then I will teleport you to the outskirts of the forest, and Isolia will guide you closer in. She's done the scouting with her group to find the vault itself.
Great.
Thank you. I don't know you, but thank you. And if you're able to get the stone and shut it off from however it is maintaining this massive level of extra power that it has, that's what we need you to do.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't have any specifics.
That's fine. As long as we can get there, we can figure it out.
Great. Yes. And Arnold will just sort of whisper to Zima.
Can I pick it up because I read lips?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Oh, it doesn't get my passive.
No, you'd have to actively be reading maps.
I mean, they're right there.
They are right there.
So, perception, that is a 12.
12. You pick up the words, last time didn't work out.
Excellent.
And Zima's like, it'll be fine.
I mean, I don't think I'd take too much stock into that, considering they don't know that they're in a pocket dimension and that we have the evocation stone. So
Fair enough. All right, well, thank you. Let's head out then, if you're prepared. Because we should get it done as quickly as possible.
Yes.
All right, Isolia, come with all of us. And you all sort of step outside. You see all the soldiers looking at you sort of forlornly. And some people whisper, it's like, another group of doomed heroes.
Ooh.
Great.
Cool.
All right, I'll do our dancing lights, like, processional thing around.
It's literally that section of Lord of the Rings where Faramir is walking out to pointlessly kill himself because his dad's a dick.
Yep. Your father loves you, Faramir.
it's at this point where
In
I'm
the
like,
end.
I think the stone's trying to fuck with us.
Maybe a little.
You get the idea that they probably sent the previous heroes to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it did not work out for them. Anyway,
The previous heroes were not us.
the previous heroes were the ones who originally defeated Morlos. You can assume, because that was the main group at the time. But in this version, this twisted version that Morlos has created inside the stone, it is very different. He really loves
Because he's a
killing
bitter
those guys
asshole.
over and over again.
Really,
that makes sense.
really
I get
hates
it.
that particular group.
Yeah.
We're gonna be that particular group in the next time he
I
comes
would
back.
also dream about killing the people who imprisoned me. Like,
Fair,
you know?
fair.
Anyway, you gather together, and Zima is like, all right, everyone. 3, 2, 1. And you appear in the outskirts of a forest. You in the outskirts of a sort of somewhat snowy, but mostly it's actually not that time of year, even in this section of the planet. So it's mostly green actually, but a little bit of snow and frost everywhere. The outside of some woods you've never seen before. 10,000 years ago. Zima is like, good luck everybody. I'm going to head back. Isolia. Guide them well. You stay outside, just in case. Isolia's like, of course. Let us go.
Their vote of confidence is overwhelming.
Yes.
Our
They don't know who you are.
our reputation does not precede us.
No.
here.
No.
We're just some
You
randos.
just look like you are some randos, but you look quite powerful. Like you're carrying a bunch of magical weapons and shit like that. They're like, well, fuck, sure.
My hat does say
I've got
"Cool Slutty
wings.
Daddy."
Cool slutty daddy, indeed. And you've got wings, yeah. But Isolia begins guiding you into the forest as Zima vanishes again. It takes you an hour or so, maybe an hour and a half to walk deeper into the forest. And when you arrive, you see a massive stone slab in the ground. Across it are 4 chains making an X, or like 2 X's, the Morlosian symbol in the ground. In between each of the 2 chains, I'll show you a picture in a second, are pedestals. 1 pedestal in between each of the things. Like so.
Oh, lovely.
I was thinking upright.
Nice.
Giant slab in the ground.
Cool.
I have to pee.
Okay.
Absolutely not. Get back
You're
there.
not allowed.
I assume the pedestals are empty.
They am words on the wall.
Oh, okay.
Hello and welcome to the mid-session announcements for episode 106 of Welcome to the Bone Era. Standard stuff today, as always. Patreon.com/CameronOfSDavis is where you can go to support me. I do want to just reiterate that I don't really post much on Patreon, but do know that that is all that money goes directly into supporting the ability to keep this show hosted and that sort of thing. It's just I find the Patreon rewards setup and all of that incredibly challenging for my brain. And remembering to post there. I need to figure out some sort of automatic thing that posts there. Regardless, that's where you can go to do that. Most of the music in these episodes is tabletopaudio.com. Really excellent stuff. I also did some 2 Steps from Hell later in this episode because I got sick of listening to the same battle stuff that we've been listening to forever. But still, Tabletop Audio, really excellent music. And yeah, nothing much else to say today, but we're really, really getting close to the end, which is exciting and sad. But no, I think things must end. So enjoy the rest of this journey as we all are, and we'll see you next time. So, you see this 4 pillars, a massive stone slab with chains holding it down.
What are the chains attached to on the other side? The ground?
Yeah, there's just stuck in there with a metal post that goes down and it appears.
Does it look like something can come out of this slab? Or
it looks like the slab can open in some capacity, yes. There's there would be a tiny line down the center.
Okay. So are we trying to open this thing? Because it looks like we should. I kind of want to.
Isalia says
closed.
That is the vault inside which the evocation stone is supposedly.
Right. Well.
These pedestals.
We pull on the chains. What happens?
Pull on the chains. Just.
Yeah.
Well, time to look at these pillars.
Yeah.
You go over to the pedestals. Each pedestal has some words on it.
What words?
Pedestal says specifically. Did the wrong
Pedestal A.
Yeah, pedestal A. That's hopeful.
Next one.
Gamma.
Pedestal
3.
2.
4 different types of.
Sign.
Just a bullet point on the third one. Sorry, I used the wrong tense.
The fourth one is take marks.
Each pedestal has the same words on it. And
Okay.
the words say, "The vault opens only to those devoted to the Lord of Life."
What about the Lady of Death?
Sorry, the
Quite the
vault
opposite.
Only opens.
Opens only to those devoted to the Lord of Life. But you also see on the pedestals there is a small, it's just a sort of white marble slab, right? About this high, a few feet off the ground, and flat. And in the center, though, of each of the flat surfaces is a divot with a rounded crystal in the center. And it is currently a dull crystal. It's like a quartz that doesn't have any light shining through it.
Can I make a Arcana thing for anything extra with all this? Or
Sure, go ahead. You can assist, so with
beyond
advantage.
the attempts of move stone, move stone, move stone, move stone.
The stones seem to be part of the top of it. You wouldn't be able to take them out.
Got it.
One more time. I'm helping you.
Advantage.
There you go.
It always takes me 30 seconds to figure things out again when I switch to this. Okay, so 22.
22. Do you know Celestial?
I do.
So you see, it's...
Now I do. If I'm helping, I'll tap a...
Yeah, it's sort of writing. There's writing-ish. It's sort of just various teensy horizontal lines of light. But if you understand Celestial, it is light in a certain pattern. It's like you're reading a sound wave, but in this case, various amounts of light along the side, and you see various celestial runes. They
I
are
don't, but as long
magically
as
attached
Malik
to
can.
this thing. So very clearly,
to explain,
Right.
since I'm helping.
and you can explain that these clearly power something, but are currently powered down. It's just celestial magic of some sort.
Does it seem like without doing something potentially risky, we could move the stones, or
The
if it's
rocks
more
are,
of a
no, the crystals are part of the
part of it? So it's more of a we have to turn them on, not a we have to find
figure
the
out
right
how to
spot.
turn them on.
And so there's these celestial runes that are not turned on, and do they give any indication as to how to turn them on?
They are vague
Well,
and
to them
accessible.
if you,
The common writing is the hint that you have. As
I
far as
would
that
like
goes.
to cast.
And it is vague on purpose.
Who's the Lord of Light?
Sacred
Light
Morlos.
Flame.
Morlos.
That's what I thought.
or Word of Radiance.
Yeah.
Sure. You cast Sacred Flame or Word of Radiance.
I'm going to do Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame into one of the crystals, and in fact, make a religion check.
Ooh.
No matter what.
Think about Morlos while you cast the spell.
Except with not like mean feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm good at faking.
You cast Sacred Flame.
I mean,
25.
25? With a 25, just sort of thinking Morlossian thoughts, you cast Sacred Flame, and the magic feels different. It feels like wrong coming out of your fingers.
Yeah.
But
Gross.
it and one of the
Hope Mom's not
one of
mad
the
at me.
pedestals lights up on the
Nice.
bottom.
Do that again, Kieran.
How'd you do that?
I cast a radiant spell while thinking Morlos thoughts. It felt dirty. I feel a little sleazy, but I did it.
You can say your Hail Marys later.
Does anyone else
you need
have
to take a
radiant
second.
thoughts?
I don't
I mean,
have
I
radiance,
have light.
I was gonna say it was a cantrip.
Yeah.
I'm not using no.
I'll try.
Yeah.
I'll try just to like use light on one of the crystals and.
Okay, what are you thinking about at the time?
Our God is
an
an awesome God. Here, like a traditional like Molosian hymn.
Okay, make a deception.
Do those
check.
exist? That's cool.
Sure they have
do
to.
now. If anyone's the
Sweet.
Christian God, we can let it be Morlos.
Kumbaya.
Yeah, if you just did it cantrip, can you do the other two?
Yeah.
That was for deception.
Yeah,
25.
25 is good enough. You light up the bottom left one with your devotion.
Nice.
All right.
You get the feeling it may not be mostly what you're casting, but the devotion you are showing.
Okay. Okay.
Great. Fine. I can
will-
fake devotion anytime.
To the top and do it again.
Make a religion check.
This is how Lilia survived from
Here
ages
we go
15 to
back.
25.
Jack,
Faking
do
devotion.
it
27.
again.
This time it doesn't work.
Huh.
Oh, I think
a real
we're
bummer.
devoted out.
Okay.
Okay, I'll throw a
You are
fireball.
plenty devoted. Okay.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
Okay,
There you go.
make a deception check.
All right.
My God.
Or a religion check.
Oh, I'll take the deception. That's plus 11. It's a 31.
31. The upper right
19.
one lights up.
Do you have a spell cantrip?
I do. I've got.
Well, as mentioned, it's not so much the spell. You don't have to cast anything on it.
Oh, okay.
You just need to show your devotion somehow.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can think of anything in that way.
Yeah, I'll just use like a firebolt and like plop it down on the stone.
Sure. Make a religion or deception check.
Ooh.
Because you are either actually doing religion or you are
Yes.
lying about it.
Yes. 13.
13 doesn't seem to be good
I'll
enough.
try. Can I just go up and kind of just like stand there and think really hard, or do I have to do
You
something?
imagine there's like probably something you have to do. It doesn't have to be like magic. You could,
Okay.
prick your finger, or
Okay.
you could give like a flower. It's just any sort
You
of
have message,
offering
you have
to
message,
the
right?
Yeah.
Send it a message.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
that
will
works.
message
Any
the
offering to
stone.
the stone is the idea.
stone.
Say Morlos is the greatest, and I love him. So cool.
Make a religion or deception
I'm
check.
gonna make a
I'm-
religion.
Yeah. Technically, given how you
Yeah.
said that, I would have made you do a deception.
I can also do it. Yeah, either way.
This is the greatest.
It's the greatest. So good.
Kumbaya.
Math 23.
23. It's good enough.
Oh god, you are so big.
And
We are
and,
nothing but expendable ants beneath your shoe.
and
Squish.
Shar's incredible devotion lights up the upper left-hand corner
go.
one, and as that happens, the chains
Rumble, rumble.
sort of start going and retracting into the ground to
Ruh-roh.
the south, and eventually they fully come out of the ground to the north and clang across the stone, and the chains retract completely into the ground, and then the stone slab goes and opens like the Satan pit in Doctor Who.
Oh,
Wonderful.
bless the Lord of Light. What a blessing unto us.
I don't think you have to do that anymore. Nala.
Isolio's like looking down. It's just black.
Yep.
Is like, better you than me.
I can't see in the dark. Maybe I'll stay here.
Well, Nala can fly, so Nala, why don't you go down first?
Wow. Yeah, sacrifice that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Bye,
Okay.
Holla. Hope
You
you,
fly
find
down?
her there.
With a little bit of my dancing lights
Do
trailing.
the thing where like we
behind me.
drop a copper down to see
Yeah.
when we can.
Yeah, let's
hear
do that
it.
first. Do we hear it hit the bottom?
Nope.
Excellent.
Oh, great.
Love a never.
Okay, Nala, go down and then.
Yeah, I'll fly down.
See
Two
what's
dancing lights in front, two behind me.
Okay. You go down. Nala flaps down.
How far?
Soon you can't hear Nala, and her light, as you see, disappears.
Can we? Hey, Nala, are you still there?
Do I hear that?
How far is the range of...
300.
300.
You are just able, at the point you're at right now, yes, it is reaching. You're just
Still
surrounded by
haven't-
blackness.
Still haven't found the bottom.
Should we just jump then?
No, I'm not gonna jump. Are you kidding me?
It's no bottom. Like
I'm death warded.
What's
I
the
can
worst
jump
that
just
can
to see.
I'll keep going.
no.
Just to see.
Wynn's also death warded.
Mhm.
Is this like a leap of faith situation?
Fall damage can't kill
Maybe.
all of us.
Oh boy.
maybe Nala.
Morlo, show me the way.
Nala,
I was gonna
You
say
fly down
maybe
even
just
more.
stop
Faking
flying
now.
for a moment and then you can catch yourself. But that's fine too.
you
What?
keep flying down. Takes you a while,
Yes.
Making my way down.
and takes you a while to have nothing happen. You keep flying down.
Okay.
Are you gonna come back? Or keep going down?
Keep going.
Oh,
I am gonna
So at this point, Nala's been gone for like 20 minutes.
Win, do it.
I'm
Go
gonna
for
make
it.
a bad choice. I think because if only those devoted to Morlos, the god of life, can enter. I think we just have to trust that this is going.
He's not here.
What?
No,
I
he said
think,
trust us.
I think if we're gonna just
a joke.
trust in Morlos here and just live and let God, maybe someone death warded should live and let God first. That's all I'm saying.
on it.
But
I think dumb decision. Fully on board.
the only yes,
I can-
The only thing that I'm thinking though is that like, if you go in with a doubt that you might not be caught. Can I do like any sort of like insight or like
It's a big pit.
okay?
It's a big hole in the ground.
I think it's a solid. I think
So-
everything's gonna work out great for when
Nala,
he
you're still
jumps
flying?
into the hole.
Doesn't seem to be a bottom to this hole.
I'd come back after like 15 minutes.
You come up. It takes you only about 5 minutes to come back up.
Wow, Nala, just stop
You
flying
flew
for a
down
moment.
for like
Because
way
you know you're not
farther
going to
than
hit
it took you to come
the
back
bottom
up.
real quick, and you have wings, so maybe just stop flying for a second.
I haven't flown all day. I've been walking all day. What are you talking
Kieran's
about?
point is that you would just drop.
Yeah, if you just stop flying down the hole,
Then you would just fall.
just stop, fall down the hole, and then if it's not
That's
working,
still risky though. Like if
you can just catch
I think that's
yourself
the
with your
point.
wings.
Well, Nala says that's risky though. Wynn jumps into the pit.
Maybe.
I thought you said you were gonna jump in.
Eventually,
Yeah.
Kieran's gonna
If
get
nobody
tired.
jumps in,
Is anyone
I'm
jumping
going.
into
No,
the
all
pit?
right. I'm going.
Okay.
I'm going in.
Wind jumps into the pit.
Geronimo!
Just flings himself
Wind
past
falls
Nala.
out of sight. Win.
Yes.
About 10 seconds. You feel a sort of slowing, and you land
Oh.
on the ground in a dark, empty, large. Well, it's not actually that dark either. Like there's some sort of weird residual
ambient.
light that doesn't seem to be coming from anywhere, and it's this big square stone room.
with the ring.
If we yell, Win! Can Win hear us?
Win can hear you. Yeah. From
Yeah.
the rings, anyway.
Did it work?
All right.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Did you find the bottom?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay,
All right,
great.
I'll jump
I'm gonna
in.
jump.
You jump in. Nala, do you follow?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Phew.
Nala's
You
like,
all.
all right.
Damn it.
It's very interesting because Nala, you just experienced flying down this pit for like a long time, and this time it takes you 10 seconds and you are at the ground.
Wow. Thanks, Lord of Light. What a
What
lesson.
a test of
leap
faith.
of faith.
What a lesson I have learned.
Leap of faith.
What can I
leap of
say?
faith.
I know how gods work. Especially the egotistic ones.
You head down,
Let's go.
and you arrive in a large, open, square stone room. The floor is stone, cobblestone with sort of dirt, and the walls seem to be flat, sort of concrete almost, but it's like rock, it's not concrete. And depicted on the walls are some symbols, or some images.
Right.
On the wall, let me make sure I'm right. On the wall behind you, oh no, sorry. The other thing you see is a bunch of sort of gates, like cell doors, or it's what's the word for crossed bar walls?
Yeah. Great.
Grates?
No.
I mean, yeah, it's great.
Bars. I think just
Bars,
like
bars, yeah, prison bars. It looks like that, but like
Yeah.
a big prison bar wall.
A fence?
What's
Yeah,
on
I
the other
guess.
side?
And that seems to go down a hallway, but currently the prison bar wall is fully closed, and there doesn't seem to be a lock or any sort of mechanism. They're just there, and that looks like it's preventing you from going. Around on either side of this wall, though, or on the either side of the prison bars, is a symbol, or it's like a motif of Morlos, like a big angel figure with 3 strands of energy flowing into him, is what it looks like. He's like, there's 3 lines that are sort of drawn in. He's going,
Gargling. He's gargling.
He's gargling. Okay, that's right. On the wall behind that, you see a image of a gnomish figure in sort of Robin Hood gear, on fire and screaming.
Oh, don't
And
like that.
out of him comes one line of energy.
Oh.
That eventually wraps all the way around the wall and goes into Morlos. On the wall to the...
I was gonna make a joke that Lilia should do the thing, but now it sounds not fun anymore.
He's not going to be held.
Yeah.
He will not
Do
be
what thing,
Once
Kieran?
I see the fire,
the
where they make
snow
the
shoot.
animate the making it alive.
Yeah.
He will not be helicoptering in this.
Yeah.
No helicoptering.
On the
Just on
wall
fire.
to the left, the sort of west
What if we
side,
draw a dick?
is an image of a elven woman, a godly elven figure,
Nice.
who appears to be having like she's got like black lines of energy going through her, and her body is sort of necrotizing.
Great. So these are just all the gods, just like dying horrible deaths.
Yeah, the ones
No,
that
it's
fought
Yarn,
him.
Yarn and Pheleni, the ones that wronged him.
Yeah.
And again, a line of energy is going from Pheleni out.
Morlos, this is so sad looking through your diary entries.
He's got
He's like the
problems.
kid who draws like the pictures.
These guys.
Yeah.
Guys were mean to me after I tried to make them subordinate.
I was going to be the most important god in all of creation, and then these 2 fucked it all up. They're a group of champions.
So what's the...
On the other wall,
On the other wall.
you see an hourglass split in half, seemingly blasted apart, and the sand spilling out.
Oh.
And the another line of energy is going towards Morlock.
I wonder who that could be.
It's who was.
Either. Or Escandula.
That's the
don't
same
know.
person.
Same guy.
Is there a 4th one or just the
No,
3?
the 4th wall has the prison gate wall.
Right.
And the motif of Morlos.
Yes, on either side of that.
All right.
And you hear all around you.
Oh, great.
Show me you understand that these various gods merely cause problems. Destroy them as I did, and I will let you pass. And out of the motifs of each of these beings come a humanoid figure made of clay and rock.
So one of them we have to set on fire, and the other one we got to do some necrotic energy shit.
Yeah,
to.
but what about the time one?
Seem to be pulled apart.
force.
Explosion.
Or like split down the middle somehow.
Forces.
Yeah, force
magic.
It's all evocation stuff. So.
Okay.
3 golems representing each of these.
Each one has 3 representing.
No.
Okay.
Each one is a
Okay.
golem representing each one of these. Sort of vaguely, they're like
Okay.
badly made to represent. Like the yarn one's way too big, and but
Yeah.
sort of has a weird jaunty hat on it, and that sort of thing.
And
The
just
Phaleni
swinging
one
its
has
dick
the
around.
pointed ears, but
Yeah.
otherwise it's just a big golem. That
Okay.
sort of thing.
That's
And the
racist,
Uas one is just
Marlos.
long armed.
Okay. Well, I can't do any of this.
This is great.
Are we rolling initiative?
Yes, please roll initiative.
Yay!
Oh wow. Now it's ready.
Natural 20.
There's 1 under 19.
Fuck. 10.
Hold on to this. I need to find these.
Oh, that is evocation. Does it have to be like the specific evocation of each thing?
What do you mean?
Between like force, necrotic, and fire.
I think they each need that one specifically to happen to them, yeah. Like, so the fire on Phalani won't work.
Cool.
So, Nala, you focus on Yarn. You guys do Phalani.
Yeah.
And
I have force
you should
magic
probably
spells.
do... Oh, you have Force also?
I do
Okay.
have force.
I got
Yeah,
jack
I think
shit,
both
so...
of us. So whichever one works.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Notably,
to Uas first. I
You
think.
may be able
Okay,
to.
then I
You
can
may
do
have to damage
Yarn.
them
First?
first.
Great, okay.
Like the idea is you have to destroy them with. You've figured it out. You have to
okay.
destroy them with those things, but they are still, of course,
Okay,
coming
cool.
at you.
Sounds good.
So everybody can hurt them. The killing blow just needs to be.
Yeah.
That is the idea. Yeah.
Sounds good.
And I've got to keep track of rounds in this one because I've got more fun
Well,
shit
since we're
to
going to
do.
be on opposite ends of the initiative, that works fine. Because apparently today I'm not allowed to roll well.
We need some battle music.
Was it all a blank battlefield, or is there nothing for Shar
So
to
far.
hide behind?
Yeah,
What?
it's a blank battlefield.
That's fine.
I need to roll initiatives for these guys. Terrible rolls. Phaleni rolled a natural 1. Well, I guess it's Phaleni Golem version,
Yeah, that's fair.
which means her initiative is 0.
Wonderful.
Well, make sure you remember to add charges to your cube every time you take a long rest.
The cube is fully charged right now because of like.
We see on the
Got it.
far corner, like, I think stats, but I don't know if there are stats on these creatures.
Well,
What?
Oh, I was just telling Cameron that we can see these stats on the far right, but I don't know
no, these
if
are
that's-
rolls that I've done before in
Okay,
previous
cool,
games.
cool, cool. I just saw the withering gaze. It's like, oh.
That was from the a Bodoc you fought a long time ago. I can do this. Thing.
Withering gaze.
I have that.
Yes. We're all withering gaze. All right, Nala.
22.
That was the worst handwriting I've ever done.
That's saying a lot.
Yeah, it is.
And you were just twos?
It was like
You were
nothing.
making
This
twos?
is nothing.
Squiggles.
It wasn't even anything. It was, Kieran?
11. Maybe a little easier.
Lilia?
Natural 20 for 25.
Nice.
18.
10.
All right. As these golems in the sort of vague form of these gods appear out of the walls, it is Lilia's turn to go first.
Let's go.
Okay, so I am going to I guess I can actually use like some of my new meta magic.
It's exciting.
And I just have to see how many points it goes through. Because I don't remember this. Okay. So I'm going to do Shatter as a twin spell.
Oh, you can't.
Why can't
Because
I?
twin spell needs to be targeting only one person.
Oh, so because it like has an area, I can't do that.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Then I'll just nix that, and I'll just do Shatter itself. I'll just take it up a level. So I'll do Shatter at 4th level, and I'm gonna just do it on Uos.
All right. On the Uas one, you shatter the air around it. What sort of save is that?
It is Constitution 18.
They are made of rock.
Clay mostly. That's a 17.
So it does not make it. So
They're pretty conny.
Connie. Con.
But it was a 17 total.
Yeah. It
Okay,
doesn't
great.
make-
So it does not make it. And then that's gonna be 5d8. And I'm just seeing if there's anything else. Yeah, I mean, a creature made of inorganic material has disadvantage on these saving throws.
Well, yes.
Nice. So that's 29 points of force damage.
Red. So you blast apart some of this version of Uas in this strange form. You don't recognize what form it is, like what it's trying to be, because you don't know what Uas used to look like.
Right.
But parts of its body like crushed to the ground, and its eyes sort of train on you. I don't know if y'all want to be in a different sort of formation here.
I'll
just what I
like
caught
kind
you
of
doing.
right now.
go over like diagonally to the left and down.
Here?
No, like just so I'm kind of a little further.
Here,
That's great.
great. Nala.
I'm gonna kick off and go 30 feet into the air.
Boosh.
Then I will tap one sorcery point and do a twin firebolt on Yarn and Feilani.
Okay.
So on Yarn, that's an 18. On Feilani, that's a 27.
Both hit. The 18 just hits.
I'm gonna put the elemental bonus on Yarn.
Okay.
$26 fire on Yarn.
Uh-huh.
And on. Ooh, that was good. 26 on Feilani. 2 10s and a 6.
Okay. Same amount of damage on each one as the firebolts blast off bits of these golems.
Hell yeah.
And that's my turn.
Right. Char.
Okay, I am going to use my amethyst lodestone for my bonus action. I'm just gonna go 40 feet up in the air
Woo! Flying!
because I don't think these things can fly.
Let's go.
That's my best guess.
Never know.
What?
Nothing. Continue.
We don't know. We don't know.
They're pretty tall.
How tall?
Well, I mean,
Probably not 40
They're not
feet
40
tall.
feet.
Yeah.
They are
I'm gonna go out
huge,
on a
but
limb
they're
and
not
guess
40 feet.
here.
Okay, and then I'm just going to
These are larger than normal clay golems. They are huge instead of large.
Okay. Huge.
Which means they're probably like 20 feet. They're pretty big.
got it. Okay, I'm just gonna try and hit who's at the bottom? Is that Feilani? Yaren? Okay.
Feilani's to the left.
I'm gonna hit Feilani. I'm gonna shoot an arrow at Feilani.
Make an attack roll.
Yeah. I'll use a +1 arrow.
Sure.
Do these count as celestial beings?
No. They are constructs.
25.
Flip a bits.
Okay.
Nice.
18 is their armor class. Because you
D8
determined that
plus
from
7,
now.
'cause there's no sneak attack.
Indeed. All right, but you you fly up into the air using this like purple energy that floats around you from the amethyst lodestone, and you aim your bow from the sky and fire an arrow into the Phaelani thing.
She's like barely a person anymore. It's like too impressive.
She's a chosen champion.
All right, that's fucking Jesus.
We've got a couple chosen champions
Flies
here.
up and just fucking
And
one
then there's
shot.
just me.
You're all god
We're all
killers.
kind of
Yeah.
chosen champions at this point.
It is Kieran's go.
Let's go.
I'm gonna cast. Well, first I guess I'm gonna move towards the Phaelani one.
How far? All the way? Because that's only there.
Yeah.
Okay. You head that direction.
And then I'm gonna
It's a big
cast
room. Big room.
spiritual weapon at her.
The boy.
While I get closer in order to touch her.
Chompy appears in the sky and looks sort of more solid than usual.
Huh.
How interesting.
He's gonna bite her.
Yep.
What level of Chompy are you using?
5th level. 5th level Chompy.
It's a Mohawk Chompy.
Chompy.
So it was a 18.
18 just hits. Phaelani.
Let's go.
$11
11
points of damage
points of force damage.
from Yumpy.
Bites sort of a section of
rock?
clay out of it, and sort of you swear it goes gross. It's an imp.
What?
Yeah.
What? Excuse me?
Kieran's gonna pretend he didn't.
Pretend that didn't.
He's like, I don't have time to deal with the emotional turmoil of what might be happening.
Yeah.
Stones are fucking weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll be more confused after a minute.
It is the Yaren one's
I
go.
think that's how long Chompy sticks around for.
Sup, dude?
And is going to come over to Lilia
Great.
and punch her
Great.
twice.
Awesome.
22.
Shield.
$21.
Still shielded.
Yep,
Do you still want me rolling every time I do sorcerer?
I do.
Okay, great. So I need 2 of them now. Because Shatter is also a sorcerer.
Okay.
Got a 9 and an 11.
Nope.
Okay.
No wild magic surging yet. That's the Yarn things go. And he is also going to cast something on himself. He does an ability that seems to make him more energized. Win, it is your go.
Okay. I am going to do my full movement towards Uas. And with my bonus action, I will cast Spirit Shroud.
Classic wind move. Spirit Shroud goes up around you.
I will give myself radiant damage.
Sure.
Just for funsies. And I think I will just use my remaining action to dash up to him.
Okay. Rar. You rush over this massive, towering, weird clay thing above you in this huge, empty room. It is Uas's go.
Okay.
He's going to punch you a couple of times.
Alright, he can try.
That's 15.
Nope.
That is a 26.
That'll hit.
He can try. Solidly punches you in the...
Was that all you? Yeah.
You can't see me.
That is 20 bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
I'm glad I shielded.
And please make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Okay.
Wind rushes up.
I'm gonna re-roll that one.
Fair enough.
Because that was really bad.
Can I ask, the dodge action, does it give people disadvantage on all attacks?
Every
on that
attack
turn?
against you.
Thank God that was a natural 20.
Okay. So you feel like it seems to sort of try to, like the clay itself is sucking your energy out.
Ew.
But you shake it off. It is Feylani's go. It's gonna run over to over to Kieran. Chompy has an attack of opportunity. As an imp, technically. Not as a spell.
Woo!
Okay. He's gonna go for it,
Okay.
Is he real now?
and I'm gonna
Is
be
he a real boy?
shocked, but he's gonna go for
An
it.
imp attack is... Sorry, a familiar variant. Give me 1 second.
Oh, yumpy.
Oh, 'cause, yeah,
An
you
imp's
got
attack
a
is
real
plus
player.
5.
I added my usual spell one, but let me do backwards math.
Backwards math?
Yeah, because I'd already added.
Oh, I see. So, subtraction?
Yeah, backwards math. 17. So I think he
17 just misses, yeah.
Yeah.
So, tries to swing out again.
tries to swing, and I can see that from where I am.
Certainly happened. Huh. As this huge clay thing comes over.
Barreling over to me.
lumbering over to you.
I'm gonna like do a quick. Did anybody else see that kind of look around?
I might have, but
I'm too busy getting fucking
no,
decked.
I didn't see it.
You were busy, I think.
I was gonna say I'm
didn't
gonna
see
do a
it.
quick like glance around, but I'm just gonna. I don't know. We're in a rock. It's weird.
He's going to punch you a couple of times.
Great.
Natural 20
No.
No, not happening.
and a 21. What's your armor class?
I have to look. I think it's 22 though.
I think it might be.
Man.
Yeah,
Gets you
22.
Right in the
So one of them
breastplate.
hits you.
But not critically.
16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
And please make a Constitution save.
Kieran's great at those. All of his microdosings helped.
8.
Your hit point maximum is reduced by how much you got punched by.
Oof. 16.
Clay Golem's strong. And
I don't know
scary.
how to change that on my phone.
I think it's the same thing. You go to that and click your health, and then you can maximum HP modifier
Oh, and then I just put like negative.
negative 16,
16.
I believe.
Yes. Yeah, it worked.
Great.
Boo.
Oh no.
At the end of that, the ground starts to quake and change.
Oh, fuck!
Well,
And
shit.
fire and
Don't like that.
starts pouring from the ground all around everybody.
Ah!
Scary.
Scary.
The clay golems seem unaffected,
Oh, I'm rolling shit.
Oh, lovely.
but you all who are standing on the ground are very much affected. Those flying are fine because you're in the air.
I need to
It is obviously quite hot.
use my
down
fly
there.
spell then.
I also figured out how to do multi-sided maps, so I can change the map,
That's sweet.
which is cool. Yeah, so bunch of not actually lava because lava is way too powerful, but it is fire of some sort.
Yeah, I was about to say that kills
Yeah,
everybody.
it kills you instantly. You're all dead. No, it's
Well, everyone dies.
it's not actually lava. Just that was the best representation of fire that I could do on the little map thing. It is Lilia's go.
Okay, so quick
You
question.
start your turn in the fire.
Great. So, so do I take damage automatically?
Y'all,
Okay, great.
you take 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Fire damage. Ouchie.
Okay, so quick question.
Yes.
would fire count as non-living matter? Like, is it? I'm assuming it's non-living matter, but like, I don't know if there's a stipulation because of spells or something along those lines.
What are you trying to do?
The cube.
Oh, the cube. It is non-living matter.
Right.
Is it a spell effect?
No.
It's not a spell effect.
So
In
if I
this
have the
case,
cube
it's
up and it's non-living
it's
matter,
fire.
can I still send spells through it?
If it was only set to non-living matter, you should be able to. Yes.
Right. So I'm going to set it to the second charge, so it's non-living matter.
You form a. How big of the radius is that? 15?
15.
That's not right. It's not 15 radius. It's 15 radius starting from you. It's much smaller than that, I think, right?
Kieran, run! The
It's
cube.
Oh no, I have a plan. Don't worry.
How big
15
is it?
feet on each side.
On each side.
You look very
So it's
pleased
like-
with your
So
plan.
it's-
I'm very
it's-
excited. Oh, those are the
Which is
best.
You've
my
got
favorite
the cube
kind.
up there.
Great.
And actually make it darker.
Nice.
It follows you around too.
Exactly. That's why I was. Oh, it follows me around on that.
Yeah, on that, so you can.
Fancy.
And
That's
then,
He is living matter though, so he is still inside of your
okay.
cube.
That's fine.
This giant version of your gnomish god, sort of.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Let me see, because I don't really want to. These are just golems, so I don't want to like.
Oh, by the way, they have, because they are golems, they have advantage on magic saving throws, so they would just be at normal for.
For like shatter
Shatter.
and stuff. Okay, great. Then, just so I can get out of Yaren's immediate vicinity, I am going to. God, I don't really want to dip into my high level shit.
I'm actually pretty happy with this dungeon. Was fun. I had fun
This is awesome.
creating it.
You were able to take your time with this one.
I didn't though. I procrastinated
Oh, really?
until the last minute and did it
I
yesterday.
thought you had
but
the
still,
longest time to address this.
I should have. No, I had the beginning done. I had you were definitely going to see Arnold and all that.
Oh,
I didn't have
gotcha.
the actual dungeon made because I didn't know how far you'd get into it. Right, so you don't want to plan too far ahead and that sort of thing as a DM.
Sure.
You want to, if you go in, I want to give you a scene as you get in, and then we finish the session right then. But in this case, you started there. So.
Okay, so since Yaren's right there, and I really don't want to dip into my like. I already used my action on that. Okay. I will burn 2 sorcery points.
Okay.
And use Thunder Wave. Actually, if I'm I'll what? Who am I?
Sure.
No, sorry. I am going to use the 2 sorcery points to do a bonus action spell, and I'm going to Thunder Step because that's only a 3rd level, so that's
right.
fine.
Where are you thunderstepping to?
I'm going to Thunder Step closer to Lenny, but behind her.
Here-ish around here.
Yeah. I
There?
do have one other question that I'm not going to use this round, but it's about meta magic stuff. And that is, I have a meta magic ability that allows me to. So what it says is I can. When a spell that you cast has a range of 5 feet or greater, you can spend 1 sorcery point to double the range of the spell, or make the range 30 feet for a spell with a range of touch. But that would mean that a 5-foot spell would get less range than a touch spell with that wording.
What's that meta magic one called? I
It's
forget.
called distance spell.
This is spell, yeah.
So my question is, is 30 the minimum? Because that makes more sense. But the way that it's worded makes it sound like if it's a 5-foot spell, you can only get
that's
10
bard.
feet. But if it's a touch spell, then you get 30, which makes no sense to me.
Let me look up the wording.
Because that will change what I do next round.
Because I think it adds to it. So. When you cast that has to double the range. Oh, yeah, I guess. Rules as written is, yes, touches can be strong farther than...
That's
That
really
is weird.
dumb.
That is weird, but that's how it do be.
Okay, I feel like it's a mistake, but okay.
Yell at Jeremy Crawford.
Yeah, I mean, I will.
Personally.
Wizards of the Coast, come on.
Well, he's the rules designer. So
Hop
he would be the
onto
person.
Twitter.
Yeah, you can. You can yell
I
at him.
just
if you want.
deleted Twitter from
I
my
feel
phone,
like people do.
so...
Yell at them pretty regularly.
Probably
They
smart.
do, indeed. I wonder if that's Distance spell.
Because, like, that seems stupid that a touch spell is you get 30 feet, but if you have a 5-foot range one.
Only 10.
Distance spell makes touch farther than other spells. Let's see if somebody else is doing it. It's confused. It's confusing. It's confused.
I'm confused.
We're all confused.
There's a whole Reddit post describing how it's kind of shit when you really look at the raw rules, because it can't work on things like counterspell because of the way that it specifically says it.
Because that's a reaction.
It's
so
it's a spell has even if you could, like, the idea is the spell has words a creature within 60 feet of you means that even if you extend the range, you still have to see a creature within 60 feet because it's said in the thing. So in
What?
in Word of Radiance and therefore Necrotic Words thing, it would not actually be usable for distance spell because it specifically says within range in the which is extremely weird and confusing.
But I thought that was the whole point of distance spell, is to increase the range.
I think it's just a badly written thing. I think
It
in
doesn't
the
mesh
future
well with that spell.
we will figure it out as it goes. It makes sense for me to as a DM, it makes sense for you to be able to extend things like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
'cause
I would allow that because it just is very weirdly written.
Okay.
So yes, you would be able to extend that to 10 feet, and yes,
10
that is
feet.
very silly.
Okay,
but
great.
since that's allowing you to
an
area of effect
around
around
you.
10, that's still pretty decent.
Oh, is Necrotic Word supposed to be a 5-foot
around
radius?
you.
Blast around you.
So if people are
It's like
around
Word of
you,
Radiance.
Oh, okay. So that,
Because it
I
was
just thought
literally
it
just a
was-
necrotic version of Word of Radiance.
yes,
so if you
I'm
look
just
up
not
that
familiar
spell,
with
you can-
Word of Radiance, and
which
I only
says
have Necrotic Word.
you utter a
so-
divine word and burning radiance erupts from you. Each creature of your choice that you can see within range must succeed a Constitution saving throw, so it can affect everything within that range.
Okay, so it's self/5 feet.
Yeah.
Got it.
5 feet
Okay.
around you, and then you can increase it to 10 feet around you, which is actually pretty cool.
That's actually really
Pretty
cool.
decent.
Okay, great.
Anyway, where were we?
Sorry,
you
no,
you thunderstepped over there. It needs to make a save, right?
yes, Constitution.
Yaren, yeah.
That's a bunch. 18 plus.
Big ol'
Okay,
head.
well, he'll still take half damage. It's 18 points of thunder damage.
So 9.
Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. Nope, that's wrong. I rolled the wrong thing.
Well, I've already written it, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
I don't want to scribble
It's
more
official
in
now.
pen. Nala.
Oh, is that the end of your turn?
Oh, yeah. Is that it?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay.
Nala.
Seeing
You were flying, so you're fine.
Yep, seeing Kieran being in fire right in front of a big gigantic golem, Nala's going to fly 30 feet towards Kieran, but still be 30 feet above because I don't have enough movement, and I'm still going to tap
You could
another.
Pythagorean theorem it and get here and further and closer to the ground.
Be 15 feet up, I guess, at that point.
Well, no, because it's so. If you're 30 feet up and you're moving 30 feet, this is going to be slightly larger than 30 feet.
Yeah.
But you could get down to like 10 feet and about 10
Okay,
feet
I'll get
away.
down to 10 feet and be closer to
There.
Kieran.
That's my really rough
There we
Pythagorean
go.
theorem
Yeah, I'll take that. And then I will.
on an equilateral triangle. It's not equilateral. It's right, or whatever. You know what I'm doing.
Actually, no. I'll
Nah.
stay 30 feet up.
Okay.
No, I'll stay 30 feet up and be like just above Kieran. 'Cause
30
I don't
feet
want.
and
I don't
hovering
want
above.
Yarn to be rolling up on me right there.
Sure.
And I'll do another twin spell on Yarn and Phaleni.
Okay.
Yarn. Yarn is a 26 and
Hits.
Phaleni is a 28.
It's
Still bonus will go on Yarn. 27 on Yarn. And on Phaleni. 20 on Phaleni.
Nice.
All right, so another couple of blasts. Kieran, you look up while standing in fire to see a dragon flying above you. Your friend.
Wow, I know her.
Kieran!
Future business partner.
Shar.
Yay. Okay.
You are
I
flying.
have
Yes.
a plan. Is it a good plan? Probably not. But I've got
But it's a
one.
plan.
The plan is the plan.
Yup.
It's so crazy, it just might work.
Okay, I
hope
am
so.
going to aim at Was isn't with Win.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just gonna I'm gonna knock another +1 arrow and I'm gonna aim at that guy.
Arrows raining from the sky.
I'm having a rough day.
22?
22 hits.
Yes.
Let's go.
Sneak attack as well.
Oh, that's one.
I have to be there.
+1? Oh, I forgot. 40. 40.
40.
Damn.
These arrows are so powerful. As you slam into Uas, like a whole
Oh,
section
41.
comes out.
41.
41.
Sorry.
Great. But as a whole section sort of falls out of him, but he sort of puts himself back
Great.
together.
I'm gonna go 40 feet higher.
There's not that much ceiling.
How much more room do I have?
You're basically at the roof at the moment.
Fine.
At 40.
Fine.
Well, I'll go toward Lily. I'll go 40 feet up.
You can your fly speed is 40.
Nice.
What's your fly speed with Amethyst Lodestone?
It says same as walking
Okay,
speed.
great. So yeah, you go. Did you want to go towards Lily or just
No,
straight
that's
up?
fine.
Great. All right, Kieran, you're standing in fire. You immediately take 9 points of damage.
Great.
Ow.
So I'm not an athletic man by any
I
means.
love this idea.
But
Are you climbing on a
I
golem?
would like to try to climb on the golem.
Oh my god.
And if it's possible for me to cast inflict wounds while I do it. But if that's not allowed, I understand.
It would be an action to try and climb the golem, I think.
Okay, great. I'm going to try to climb the golem.
Make an athletics check.
awesome.
Oh my god. I love this plan.
Doing my
What's the
best.
DC?
Probably more than I'm gonna get.
It's sort of a grapple, so it would be kind of against.
12
Oh no.
with my +0.
Oh no.
Since I'm ruling this as a grapple, so it's versus his strength, and he rolled a 17, so 12 plus 5.
Great.
So unfortunately, you try to go up, and he shoves you down back into the fire.
Bitch. Okay. Can I move around him to the back of him?
Yes.
Great. And
Chompy sort of looks at you.
Chompy's gonna come over and
Ooh.
bite.
That can still be a spell attack.
13.
13 misses.
Garbage. Garbage, Chompy. Garbage.
He's doing his best.
It is Yarn's go.
Not the MVP today.
He cast the thing on himself. Yes, he did.
Yes.
He does.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
He has a fly speed now. And he is going to 10, 15, 20,
Oh no.
25, and up. So he can't... He is quite tall. So he goes sort of 25 feet in the diagonal. He's going to attack you with disadvantage because he can
Okay.
barely reach you, I think. Well, no, you're only 5 feet away. Never mind. He can reach you. He's going to
Okay.
attack you twice.
That's fine.
First one's terrible, though. It's a 13. Second one's a 19.
That. Wait, let me double check because I'm no longer wearing my. Thing. Oh, I'll shield that.
You block it as this golem rises off the ground and flies after you. Crazy, scary
That
stuff.
was nuts.
Win, you
Yo.
are standing in fire,
I sure am.
and you take 8 points of damage.
Ouch. Alright, I've got a plan. And it is this. I am going to make my attacks on Ulas here.
Okay.
Natural 20 with with the Vorpal Scimitar.
Too bad
Nice.
he's a big boy.
Yeah. Cool. So can he be beheaded?
He can be beheaded.
All right.
Well, I mean, you're pretty short.
You're pretty short. Yeah, but
You have to run and jump.
You can take an
yeah.
ankle. Can he lose half his movement speed by losing an ankle?
No.
No.
I'm just going to give you the extra damage.
Okay, that's fair.
You are not tall enough to chop his head off.
That's fair.
One day you
But,
will find a creature that you can chop
Total
head off.
to hit was 33, by the way.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, you're doing the extra damage to him.
Okay.
Storyteller.
25. And, shit. A lot. Like, 26. Or 36.
Well, both of those hit.
Yay.
Those were attacks, yes?
All of them
Yes.
attacks.
Yeehaw.
Did you make all 4?
Oh,
I counted 3.
3. Oh, you're
Got
right.
one more.
That one might not make it, but, 21.
21 hits.
Okay, cool.
18's the
18
beat.
is 30.
Yay! Okay, here we go.
All right, start with that crit.
Yes.
I switched to 2 steps from hell. I was getting sick of the same music.
Awesome. Alright. And 68.
Yes.
And you only double the sword damage. The 68 are
Is on top of, yeah.
Yeah. So that's 10. And do I double the Spirit Shroud as well?
Yes.
Okay. So 6 radiant, 10 slashing, and 23 additional damage.
Rad. Slashing the fuck out of this being here.
The absolute luck.
It's just this huge, massive gash in the side.
Alright.
Swinging around. Uas's thing is beginning to look damaged. Like
Cool. Then
His thing, specifically.
what I am also gonna do is do my action surge and
Sure.
drop Spirit Shroud and cast Fly.
Cool.
Yay.
You begin floating.
And that gives me 60 feet, so I'm just gonna run towards where I see Kieran in distress.
Okay, you will get an attack of
Distress
opportunity.
is a
That's fine.
strong word.
Oh man.
Trying his best
5, 10, 15,
is a more
20, 25,
appropriate.
30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 flies this way. How high
Yeah.
up on the off the ground are you?
I would say
20 feet-ish?
20 feet.
I'll allow that. There you go.
Everybody's much more worried
he's gonna
about
swing
me
at
than
you?
I am.
That's fine.
That's terrible. It's a 12.
I was gonna be like,
Pretty
man,
normal.
that would suck if you lose
Get
your
swatted
concentration
out of the
on
air.
that.
Yeah.
Bam, right into the fire.
I'm getting away!
Dang it!
Alright. It is Uas's go. He's gonna cast something on himself.
Oh,
Right.
shit.
Good for him.
So is it going to switch from fire
come
to
on.
something else soon so that I'm
Hopefully.
not burning? Instead, I
I
could be
Really?
drowning.
You could also come join me in the cube.
He has to
The
use all
cube
his
of
movement
safety.
to get to 40 feet, so he's up next
I'm
to you but
holding on
can't
to
do
something
anything.
fun that I got
Okay.
when I leveled up.
Sure, no.
Oh, no.
So he's 20 feet tall.
Yeah, so he's really actually only 20 feet off the ground, but 20, he's very tall though.
Yeah.
So he's up next to you.
He's up
He's
from
massive and you're
Yeah,
small.
yeah.
So he's up
He's
as high as he can
flying.
go.
Okay,
Which
he's
is about
flying?
20, yeah, he's
Yeah.
flying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
These
he's
got it.
guys
flying
have
ability.
pixie dust.
Okay, but he can't reach me.
He just used all his movement to
Oh,
get to
I
you.
see. Okay.
And he had to use his action today.
So if I move, is that an attack of
Attack,
opportunity?
yeah.
If I don't, okay.
Phalanni's go. Phalanni is going to hit Kieran.
Oh no.
Bitch.
19. Misses. Clangs off your armor.
Bing.
25.
Bong.
Fine.
Hits.
I'll allow it.
18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouchie.
And please make another Constitution save.
Come on, Kieran. Don't lose that HP.
Dirty 20.
You're good. You do not lose even more maximum HP.
It was 18, right?
The save
Yeah.
the save is for the damage 18. Yes.
Okay, great.
Until 30. Yes, 18.
Great.
At the end of Phalan's go, the ground is going to shift to a different thing.
Okay, great.
Oh.
Is it
I think
sand?
this is supposed to be radiant because I didn't have a good floor for it. It's all radiant-y now.
Oh,
yes, it's
everything is just
it's all
light.
very
very
bright.
bright.
Ah, my eyes.
It's painful on your eyes. It's painful on your feet.
I've got a migraine. Ah.
It is actually extremely bright. Basically,
So-
it may blind you.
Lovely.
Is this a spell effect now?
This is all just
It's just a round.
around.
Oh man. Okay.
It's happening.
It is happening. Lilia, please make a...
It's for like blindness.
Oh, genius. Okay, cool. I just
I think it's a con because that's for my
think it's
blindness.
con.
No.
Please make a con save.
Do
Wow.
I get any sort of advantage since I have resistance to radiant
Radiance, I'll
damage?
give you advantage on that. That makes sense. Because you're somewhat angelic.
Okay, good. Gotta have that.
Gotta get that.
That's a 21.
Oh, that makes
I think
sense.
it's the highest I've ever rolled on a constitution.
Nice.
You are not blinded by the radiance.
Good
Great.
job.
All
Here's
right.
your-
So how far away am I from Phaleni?
This far.
Okay, great. That's very specific.
30 feet.
30 feet. Can I get within 5 feet of Phaleni, but at like a diagonal? And then how far away am I from Uas?
About 45 feet.
Amazing. All right, so
Given Pythagoras again.
yes, thank you, Pythagoras. So I am going to, for my, because I can do with quicken spell, I can do a cantrip and a spell, correct?
Yes.
Okay, great. Does the order in which I do that matter?
No.
Great. Okay, so for my action, I am going to cast second level Shatter again on Uas, but like behind
Over
him
here,
so Shar
sure.
doesn't get blasted by it. Thank
Last
you.
over there, he would have disadvantage, but has advantage
Yes.
because Clay Golem, so one single roll. Constitution save. 16 plus 5.
Well, he still takes half damage.
He does.
That's 12, so 6. But it's still
16.
shatter damage, and I don't know how much more he has to go down.
I mean, he's still up. He's,
Okay,
he's,
or force damage.
he's definitely at like less than a. He's less than half health
Great.
is the thing.
And then I'm going to quicken spell bonus action necrotic word on Phaleni.
Sweet. What save is that?
Constitution.
Terrible rolls. Highest was a 11.
Yeah, it doesn't make it.
Actually, a 10. Does not make it.
Great. Nice. That is 14. Necrotic.
Cool.
Great. And nothing else happens. It's just that.
Cool. 2 spells launched off by Lilia. Was Shatter a
Yes.
sorcerer spell? I think you're probably at like 6 now.
13.
Nope. Now you're at 7.
7.
I'm just inventing that number based on it's an
It's fine.
educated
It's been
guess.
a while since we've had a wild
Yeah.
magic thing happen, so.
All right, Nala, please make a Constitution save.
25.
25 makes it. You are not blinded.
I'm in melee with
You are in Malin with Yare.
How busted does Yarn look?
He is the best looking out of the bunch.
Okay.
I only got the shatter with him once.
Then
All of them are somewhat hurt, but it's just he's playing.
yeah, then I will action disengage And I'm going to fly 30 feet. I'll fly 25 feet northward and then 5 foot eastward. But I'm...
Could you say that again? I was messing
Can
with
I
the
fly 25 feet northward and 5 feet eastward? So
20, 25. 5 feet eastward.
there we go.
He will attack you.
I did disengage as my action.
Never mind.
But
was
as my
messing with
He will
text.
not.
then my bonus though, I will quicken spell and cast at 4th level Wall of Fire, and I want it to be long enough that it starts at the bottom left of Lilia's cube and runs straight down in front of Phaleni
Wait,
and
straight down?
Yaren. So from the bottom left corner of Lilia's cube, I want it to run at a diagonal between Phaleni and Yaren, like right in front of them.
Like that?
If you can put
Like that.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly like that. I think that's 60 feet.
It's roughly there.
Yeah. And
Boom.
yeah, so
Wall
they
of fire
both-
appears.
So they both need to make a dex save of 19.
First one, Phaleni rolls a 7. Yarn rolls a 4. They have a dex of -1, and I rolled really badly.
With where this line is, does Chompy need to roll anything?
He's sort of a halfway a spell and a
I
familiar
notice.
at the moment. Yeah,
Great,
so he's fine.
great.
28 fire between the two of them.
They both get 28.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Because they both get the elemental bonus since it's all one damage roll.
indeed.
And I'm concentrating.
Okay, Phaleni is looking roughly the same as it was now, which is below half. Char,
Cool.
please make a Constitution save for the blinding light.
Well.
You are blinded.
Oh no.
Okay. So what does that mean? I just can't aim, right?
Disadvantage on everything.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. I am going to use Misty Step because
Okay.
it does
Do you
not
have to be
provoke
able to see
opportunity
things to
attacks.
Misty Step?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know.
I think it might be.
Get the reading on it.
Well, if I just, it's kind of like blind teleportation. If I know it's just in a direction, I can literally go in 30 feet in any direction here, as long as it's not up or down.
I mean, I'll probably let you. I'm just curious.
I could literally Char could like close her eyes and like just randomly spin and pick a direction. Just go 30
You
feet.
are flying.
I know, exactly.
That might disorient
It says
you.
that you can see, so like technically you're not, but it's fine. It's
Okay.
just like rules as written. You can't because you can't see where you're going.
But your elven
I'm gonna say
senses...
that.
But I
Well,
don't
I'm
care
just gonna
enough.
say just because she was just in
You
the
were
sky
just looking,
before,
about to
literally,
go.
it doesn't. You can pick the direction if you want, but 30 feet away.
Oh wait.
Okay,
Runs into
Bamf.
wall.
Great.
You go over there.
Okay.
You can't see anything.
Ah!
You have disadvantage on attack rolls.
No, no.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll try to hit somebody.
Okay.
Good idea.
I love
Is
this.
using the arch?
What?
Can you use the arch as a bonus?
On yourself.
But I mean, all I would do is drop it down somewhere.
No. You can use
Because
if you've got lesser restoration.
restoration cures blindness.
Oh.
It is possibility.
Look at Kira.
I don't know if you can use it as a bonus though. It would be an action to use the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I haven't used my action yet, so.
Well, and if it's gonna
Well, yeah.
switch,
So you could use your
Yeah.
action to
Okay.
lesser restore
Great,
restore
I'll do
yourself.
that.
How many charges is it?
Yeah, this
I
ability
just-
3. This ability uses your action, yeah.
does the ground change every round, or is it every?
It's every round.
So it might not be worth.
Blindness,
Blindness would last
is a
longer.
minute.
though.
Oh, okay.
The blindness effect is usually a minute.
So that's a reasonable thing to do.
Okay.
So you unblind yourself using the
Right.
arch,
Okay.
and you find that you're way over here now,
Yeah.
Oh.
Crap.
That's okay.
to the north.
Can you add me to this map on Roll20 so I can
From the
count?
north
I'm
to
still
the
stuck
northern
on
north.
the chains.
My bad.
It's okay. 1 second to measure.
So you have your movement still.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm just gonna move down to the crew over here.
Okay.
So
You fly down that way.
Does anyone? Who else is blinded? Who does it
No
look
one
like?
has been
No one
blinded yet.
else
You're
is
the
it was
first.
just
You're the
me?
first one that's
Okay.
gotten it.
Okay.
Don't worry. It's almost my turn.
Kieran's up next.
In fact, if that's your turn, it is Kieran's turn. Please make a Constitution save.
Come
Kieran.
on, babe. Microdose your way out of
Do you have
it.
any ice?
Yeah, there's plenty.
Wait.
Oh, that's a 20.
Oh!
22.
22 makes it.
Wow, I'm
You
a
are not
Constitution
blinded.
king.
Let's go.
Ow. You
Best
are not blinded
Constitution
by the light.
curing the wounded.
Revved up like a douche. Another roller in the night, or whatever
Yeah.
those words are.
Yeah,
What?
that's me.
It's a song. Blinded by the light.
the next words?
Revved up like a douche. Another roller in the
No,
night.
it's
We don't know
deuce.
what it is.
Deuce.
Nope, no one knows.
It's a mystery.
I honestly didn't know there was a song past that.
There
Like
is.
the blinded by the light.
I've always heard revved up like a douche, and I thought it was funny.
Well,
so.
now that the ground isn't hurting me, I'm not going to try to climb him. I'm just going to touch him. Inflict wounds.
Okay, inflict wounds
Let's
on
go.
the Feileni. That's a very fizzy glass of Coke.
Sorry,
That's the
I'm
fizziest Diet Coke I've ever heard.
figuring out what level I want.
It's a good noise. It's white noise, yeah.
I'm gonna do it
That could be really bad.
at the
I drank too much tea.
5th level.
Hydration.
Tea doesn't hydrate you, it dries you out.
19.
Black tea dries you out.
19,
That'll do it, yeah.
19 hits, I think.
19 hits, yes.
Let's go.
The only tea that doesn't dehydrate you is herbal.
How big of a touch you giving?
Rooibos probably
big
doesn't
touch.
either.
Yeah, well, anything
It's
that's
caffeine.
caffeinated, but also like a lot of the things
'Cause
are
it's
like,
a diuretic.
caffeine is gonna dehydrate you, is kind of
It's not really how it works, yeah.
Yeah.
You do have to pee a lot, but it's just because it's not even coffee isn't a diuretic. It's just that it you're just drinking so much water that you just have to pee a lot. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I learned that from a very old Wheezy Waiter video, but yes, because Wheezy
From a
Waiter
big
was
old-
a vlogger.
51.
51.
Holy shit.
You reach out and touch fate, and
Reach out and touch faith.
it is this golem of Feileni is falling apart, but not quite dead.
Ooh.
Someone's gotta
Am I able to?
necrotic magic it.
Well, that
Am I
was
able
necrotic
to-
magic. It just
It is it's a little higher than maybe one attack, unless you do another
I'm
inflict.
gonna say
wound.
that was necrotic. It just
Oh,
wasn't enough
perfect.
to kill her
Okay.
necrotic.
Oh no.
You'd have to do like 33 damage.
And then Chompy's gonna bite her
33?
because he's right there.
Is Feileni the closest
No.
to death right now?
Yes, Chompy is going to bite.
I think I'm worried the
Chompy
fire's
also
gonna
necrotic
kill her.
damage?
Yes, I think so.
They can't die unless it's
I think it will
okay.
just
Oh, okay.
leave her really low.
Okay.
So
Good.
Chompy
Good,
rolled
good,
a 29.
29 hits. Music's so epic. I love two steps from here.
Me? 13 points of
13.
damage from the boyo.
All right, so Feileni is at 20. Looking pretty damn hurt. It is Yarn.
Blow that fucker up.
the Yarn
touch her
dude's
again.
turn.
He needs to make a deck save.
Hell yeah. That's a 9.
Is it 2?
I maintain that Wall of Fire damaging them twice automatically is quite something.
25.
25.
You are too powerful.
Hey, we dealt with devils for quite a while where I was useless.
That's true. True. So he gets blasted, and then he's going to float around the wall of fire and head over to Wynn and attack Wynn a couple of times. First attack, 12. Second attack, 23.
Yep.
14 points of damage.
Ow.
And please make a Constitution save
Okay.
as the clay does some weird magic to you. Maybe. It's never explained in the clay golem thing why their slam attack reduces your max HP.
22.
You're fine.
Yeah.
You would be the one to make the con saves, of course, or hopefully anyway. Yep. It is Wynn's go.
Okay. Cool. Well, I don't like that I was just sort of given another punch in the face, so I'm gonna...
Attack him.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Wait, I should also roll concentration, because I'm flying right now.
You are flying.
I'm fine. Alright. Yeah, I will... That was almost a natural 20, but it is 15.
15 misses.
Offhand. 17. No.
Misses.
Okay, that one's better. That's a 21.
21 hits. One more attack.
And a 21.
20 hits. Yay! 2 Vorpal attacks.
Let's fucking go! Sweet. Okay. That's 13.
13 damage.
And 10.
10 damage.
Yeah.
You miss for the first 2. It just sort of clangs off of the clay, but the second 2 you just slash open the sort of stomachy area of the clay golem. They're all looking pretty hurt.
Okay.
It's Uas Being's turn. Who's also going to rush over to you again and attack you again. That's a 29.
Yeah. Ow.
And that's a 17.
Nope.
18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
Please make another Constitution save.
Okie dokie. Natural 20.
All right.
You want that to also cover the concentration check?
You also need to do a con save
Yes.
for that. No, there's 2 con saves.
I'm fine.
No,
Fine.
yeah.
Still floating. You are surrounded by giant god clay monsters.
You
but
cannot
you are,
knock me out of the air.
But you are okay. It is Phaeleni's go.
She needs to make a dex
I'm a
save.
giant flying punching bag.
She rolled an 18.
Well, unfortunately, I think I ran up to a 19. Let me double check that one more time.
Yeah,
Yep,
you're an
I'm
actual,
up
you're
to
an actual
19.
pure sorcerer, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm up to 19, so did not make it. So that's 12, 27.
Okay. Last legs Phaeleni is on, but can't be killed by fire.
Okay.
And is in fact going to punch Lilia.
Oh no!
Bitch.
Sticks its head through the flame,
Oh no!
Fuck you.
which is kind of terrifying to look at.
Isn't she technically non-living matter?
No, she's living.
Okay.
Yeah,
She's 19 on the first one,
does not hit me.
27 on the second.
Oof.
No!
23 points of bludgeoning damage.
Wow.
Ouch!
And please make a Constitution save.
Ouchie.
I always forget what my Constitution save. 15.
Just makes it.
Woo! Let's go!
You do not lose maximum HP.
I was going to ask, though, with our temporary bonus, would it still affect our maximum HP? If that
It
was
would
the
be
case?
however much you actually got damaged.
Oh, okay.
Actually, yeah, so equal to the amount of damage taken. I wouldn't count temp damage as actual damage taken. I think that's like a barrier on top of
Okay.
yourself. It's like picking up armor in a Wolfenstein game or something. You're not actually, your health isn't being damaged. That's how I would rule it. At the end of Hearth, go! The floor is gonna change again. And if I click random it's the same thing as something else. I'm changing it again. I'm changing it again. Yeah.
What is that?
The darkness?
Necrotic.
Oh shit!
Everything is dark and horrible.
Dark and spooky.
On your feet.
Just the way I like it.
Alright.
Yes. Lilia.
Mm-hmm.
You've got the cube up. You're fine.
Great. Awesome.
Well, it's not really matter. It's necrotic energy. And you're not blocking. It's not
But I'm also
fire.
Potato,
resistant.
tomato.
You are resistant. So I
Yeah.
think you're going to take
Tomato.
damage, but of course you're resistant. So.
Yeah. Okay.
11, so 5 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
As it feels sad and horrible in here.
Ah, just the way I
Suddenly.
like it. Okay. Boy, there are a whole bunch of things around me.
Feileni needs 1 point of necrotic damage to die.
Well, great. I can do that. I will hit her with a necrotic word then.
Okay.
I mean, wait, hold on. Nope, I'm not. Because
It's possible for that to do no damage.
Yep. So I don't want to tap into like these high level spells, but I'm going to anyways. Because I'm going to do destructive wave.
Sure.
Because I can choose necrotic or radiant damage. I should be in range for most of them.
Yeah, like they're floating, but I think you're in range. What is
Because
the
it's
range?
a circle. It's a 30-foot circle.
Around you?
me. Around me, yeah.
No, wait.
But it's also
No.
each creature I choose.
So it's
So-
actually this wide.
No, sorry, 30-foot. Each creature you choose within 30 feet from you.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's
So
30-foot
you
radius.
can totally, yeah. So
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
you can hit him.
So I'm going to cast Destructive Wave. It'll hit all of them.
Yep. What's the save?
It is Constitution still.
I'm not rolling for Feileni. She dies.
Come on, Yaren.
Aaron rolled a 23.
All right,
Uas
fine.
rolled a 18.
That meets it, beats it, right?
Yep.
Okay, so they both succeed, but they'll still take half damage. So that's
Feileni's form crumbles. Oof. Or this clay golem version of Feileni's form.
23 necrotic. Nice. That's better.
Sorry, these are halves, right? Or they're going to be. So 11 necrotic.
Yes. And 20 thunder.
And 10. So, okay. That is not right. All right. This wave of necrotic energy blasts out. The Feileni clay golem crumbles to the ground, and the other two are still up and staring at Wynn.
I'll give Wynn some bardic inspiration as my bonus action.
Great.
Thanks.
You can do it.
Best of luck.
Appreciate it.
Nala, it is your go.
Alright.
The necrotic energy seeps into all places.
That's what I figured. What's the save, Con?
There is no save. It is just damage everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Because it's horrible necrotic energy everywhere. You take 11 points of damage.
Oh, my spirit.
Oh no.
My temp HP is gone. I'll do another twin firebolt on these two. 3 rounds of combat. So that is a 23 on Yaren.
Yep.
And on Uwas. That is a 19 on
Yep.
Uwas. Again, the bonus will go on Yaren.
Fair enough.
Only 22 for Yaren. And on Uwas, that was a better roll. 25 on Uwas. Good roll on that one.
Blasting them apart. They're both looking pretty hurt. Yaren is under 20
Nice.
health now.
And I'll drop concentration on the wall of fire.
The wall of fire diminishes.
I guess I'll go as high as I can. I guess it was 40 feet.
40 feet up.
Yeah.
Which is still pretty high.
Yeah, it's really high.
You fly up higher. Char.
Okay. They're both. You said they're both under 20.
No, Yaren is under 20. Uwas is at 39.
Okay.
Do you have a fire arrow?
I think I do. But Uwas is not the fire.
Yarn's the fire.
Yaren's the one that's weaker at the moment.
Right.
I don't know.
No, I do not have any more fire arrows.
Okay. Do you have anything force E?
Force E.
I don't know. Force.
Put Chompy onto the end of one of your arrows and shoot Chompy.
That's a pretty good idea.
That's not
I think I
bad.
can pull that off.
Chompy's force damage.
I don't want to kill him.
Didn't realize until today.
You don't wanna
Chompy's
kill
never
who?
Really alive.
Chompy?
I don't want to kill either of the golems because I don't have anything. I won't kill them in the correct way.
Well, they won't die. They just can't die.
Oh.
You'll just hit them down to 1 and they'll stay at 1.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought we were just gonna fuck up the whole thing.
No.
Okay. Well, then I'll try. Then
They
fuck
just
it.
must be killed.
All right.
by-
Never mind. Okay. Then I'm gonna go for Uwas.
All right. Make an attack roll.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Oh, there he went.
Great.
There he goes.
There he goes
I think I get an
again.
extra.
Well, she's hitting him with a
dice.
lot of force. Is this?
It's not the same.
And,
It's like I do.
I mean, it's arbitrary, but it's not the
I
same.
do appreciate like in the D&D universe of like you can do anything like there you can do like world ending skills, except they do have some stipulations.
there's some-
it's
there's
not
some-
really
there's
force
some
unless
everywhere.
it's like called force.
That's right.
Really
Force damage
call
is
force.
yeah, magical force damage is magical force versus non-magical force damage. But a bow's magical.
It is.
It is.
That's
No, we're sticking with my stipulation.
It's like you know I sometimes like rules as written. It's like fine, but then it's also like when you can use rules as written, it's like fine.
That's the best when you
Fine.
can use it for your advantage.
Yes.
46.
46.
So he's at 1.
He is at 1.
Yeah.
Thanks for clarifying that.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go, I don't know, 40 feet back.
Did I do necrotic damage on you?
I don't think
No.
you gave her. You just get the damage.
Okay.
12.
Okay.
12
Nice.
necrotic damage. Because it's just a horrible necrotic-y feeling
Ow.
everywhere right now.
Nice.
Ow.
Oh.
Exactly. Kieran.
Can you move me like 30 feet back, just in case?
She instinctually skirmishes away.
Yeah.
Kieran, you get 11 points of necrotic damage.
Ouch.
Cute. I'm gonna move 30 feet towards Uwas. And can Chompy come with me? And then before I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast is force damage.
Yeah, it is.
Blast is force damage.
Great.
Bang bang.
I'm gonna do that. All of them at Uwas.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Well, okay, how about this? 2 at Uwas.
I mean, it's whatever. It's whatever you want.
I only have +7 for my warlock stuff, so I get nervous.
That's totally fair. I mean, I didn't mean to talk you down. But just in case makes sense.
I'm gonna do all 3 because
Okay.
I'm nervous.
Make some attack rolls.
Yeah, because I rolled a
so
9
that's
for the
a-
first
that's,
one. Okay, 21.
Someone hits.
And then the other one Oh,
Doesn't matter.
natural
20.
20.
Well,
Bang,
you
bang.
blow the fuck out of you
Bang,
blow
bang.
up Uas as it like is going to punch Win again. It's just like the entire face disappears from some, and then another Eldritch blast in the
God.
center just blows it apart. Basically,
I love that. I like to think since I have 2 guns and one has my Ouija symbol on it, I think the other one is my
your fear gun.
So is
Fear gun.
is thoughts?
okay.
For fear.
Yes.
Actually, yeah, thoughts is for fear.
and that is the
Thoughts, prayers is
the
for
fire
Ouija.
one.
Makes sense.
and then fear the ice one is for. I mean, and then
Prayers.
It's
prayers
Yaren's go.
is the ice Ouija's one.
Yaren is going to punch Win.
Punch him really hard.
Not with a 2, he ain't. But with an 18 plus 10, he is.
Okay,
28.
there you go.
That is 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Owie.
Please make a Constitution save.
Okay. Okie dokie. Okay. 15?
Just makes it.
Yes.
Now
Thank
please
God.
make a Constitution save for flying.
Yay. Okay, much better.
Okay. It is your go.
Okay.
You take damage from the awful necroticness.
Even while flying?
Yes, it's everywhere.
Okay, it's everywhere. Okay.
Death is here.
Ah, death is everywhere.
13.
Okay. Ow, Jesus.
And
All
on
right.
the road. He said death is here, and I said damn on the road.
It's a different game.
I am
How you looking, Win?
seeing that Yarn is sort of on his last legs. I am just gonna summon up a really big firebolt and chuck it at him.
Okay.
Disadvantage.
Would be disadvantage.
Yeah.
Do it.
Cool.
Or should I back up?
Do you have anything
It's up
that's
to you.
not at disadvantage?
It would be not a disadvantage if he wasn't right next to him.
Let me back up a bit then.
He will attack you.
That's fine.
24.
He's a beefy boy.
I'll take it.
He's also died like 5 times.
Yeah, yeah.
His death warded.
23 points of damage.
Ouch.
As soon as
Okay.
the campaign's over, it's gonna be.
All right.
I think that if
Make
we
a
have
Constitution
options of
save,
like
then.
people becoming gods, and Lily is like, maybe I'm gonna be a life god. I think Wynn deserves to
The
become
god
a
of
death
resurrection, or the god
A
of
death god of-
resurrection,
God.
some flavor.
I mean, you're not,
He's
you're not
earned
wrong.
What'd you roll?
the god of rebirth.
A whole bunches,
Yeah, he's-
like 25.
Okay, you're good. But now you can
can
make a
hang out with
firebolt
Lily
without
forever.
without
Yes.
disadvantage.
Yes.
I was gonna have like a little thing like, everyone's talking about the life god. No one brought me up as a candidate.
It's life and death, friends. It's like, you know, he watches over your whatever, you know, there's a give and take situation.
16.
16 misses.
Thank you, old friend. Keep watch
Unfortunately,
for me.
the firebolt flies off into the distance.
Go.
Shit. All right. Well, that was pointless.
Tattoo shop, flower show.
It's done. Uas and Phaleni are dead.
Whose turn?
Rip.
Who's got a torch?
Nope. Nope.
We get 3 options.
That's not what I wanted.
Is that cold?
No, I did something weird. I have no idea what I did. Oh, I know what I did. Stop choosing the same one. Stop choosing. There are more.
Ah!
There are more. There.
Ugh.
Thank God I'm in a cube.
This
Acid everywhere.
Thank God I'm in
But
a
it's only on the
cube.
ground at least.
Oh, okay.
Acid everywhere, but only
Kieran,
on the
step
ground.
in the fucking cube.
Doesn't matter because it's out of it on the start of the turn.
You know what? No, he's not.
Not yet.
Because I go first.
Oh yeah, that's true. Lily, here you go.
I step forward so Kieran is in the cube.
How about there?
Because
Amazing.
I don't
Oh
really
yeah.
want him to
Rules
die.
as written.
Your feet were sizzling. They are
No,
no
they're
longer.
not. Yeah, save my boots.
Save my boots.
And it's Yaren that's left.
Yep.
needs
Do you have any
fire?
Yep.
Do you have a torch? Actually, you can make with
it's an-
prestidigitation. You can make a candle. Like
It's
I was like,
an
me and Wynn have fire
18
stuff.
to hit them.
Yes, it is. 'Tis an 18 to hit them.
Okay, so because I only moved like 5 feet to get in Kieran in the
10
queue,
feet,
right?
technically.
10 feet?
Yeah, to get
Great.
there, because I didn't
So
want to put you on top.
I'm going to move another 10 feet so I can get like close to Yaren. Oh, good. He's still there. He's in within range of my sword. Yeah,
Yeah.
great. I'm gonna hit him then
Okay.
with my sword. Or I'm
Your
going
sword,
to
anything
punch.
special? You
It's
have
got
something.
pluses.
It's the 9 lives stealer.
No.
No, that's
That'd
your
be
your
cool.
bow.
I know my crossbow is the weapon of certain death.
Certain death one.
No,
okay,
this is
right.
just a normal. It's a normal magical.
It
It's
is
a plus
magic?
one
Okay,
sword.
Great.
Yeah.
Swing.
So. That is a 20. It's over a 20.
Yeah, you hit.
24.
Yep.
Great. And then I'm going to use Green Flame Blade
Ooh.
as my cantrip
Okay.
with that.
Should have declared that first, but that's
Oh,
okay.
sorry.
Doesn't really
Well, it's just
matter.
a cantrip.
It's a cantrip. It's fine.
And it's also like there's no save that's made from it. It's just like
Yes,
you use it with your weapon.
Green Flame Blade is a really weirdly written spell. Because if you use it at like low level, it doesn't do extra fire damage. It only does it once you hit level 5 and 11. Yeah. So you're 16th level, so you're doing 2d8 damage
Yes.
of fire.
Yes. And we said this guy was pretty close to the brink, right? So let me roll my sword damage real quick.
Increases to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. No, that's second creature.
Yeah, so that's like a secondary one.
Both
if it
damage
hits
rolls
2.
increase by 1d8 at 11th. So yeah, 2d8.
Yeah, so it's 2d8. But I'll do my
fine.
sword damage first, which is 10 points of damage via my sword.
Mm-hmm.
And then for Green Flame Blade... Jesus. It's only 8 points of damage.
He's at 1.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh my god.
Ah. He looks at you defiantly.
I'm
While
trying to
he's
think if
falling
there's
apart.
like literally anything else I can do as a bonus action. I mean, I could... I don't want to burn 2 sorcery points. Somebody else get him. I go,
next.
I'm out,
I'm
and I
next.
back up.
Fair. It's Nala's turn next.
Great.
You're the fire person.
What are
2
you doing?
sorcery points. 19 with 2 sorcery points.
Why are you doing 2 sorcery points?
The first firebolt was a 15.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. So yes, that one hits and you kill it. There it is. It's dead.
Yay!
So you defeat this being. The clay golems all fall apart. And the ground returns to normal.
That's nice.
Hooray.
And the prison gate thingy over on the north side opens up, leading to the next section of the dungeon.
Oh boy.
Oh, praise Morlos, our devotion got us through it.
I think you don't have to do
You're
that.
bringing us bad luck.
I don't know.
Does anybody other than me need healing?
I'm good.
Please.
Okay, great.
Could use a little bit.
I could use some.
Please.
Okay, well, I'll
perfectly
do a
fine.
mass thing and then I'll do a Kieran and Win thing. Let me look at my spell
I need
list.
1 hit point for.
Okay, well,
for
you
doing
can
a
go
mass.
after yourself. Just kidding. Mass healing word has
That's what I figured. I'll step
6
in.
people, so you can
I'll step in. I'll step in for that shower.
I'll have some. I'm gonna mass healing word. So 11 points for everybody.
Great.
Perfect.
Remember, y'all have a bunch of potions, too.
Yep, we all got a bunch of potions.
I'm okay now.
I feel like potions are like what I want to use mid-battle, not like...
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna use a bunch of my super low level ones for me and when to get us up. But so I'm gonna cure wounds at the first level when twice.
Okay.
You know there's a Warlock invocation that allows all incoming healing to be counted as maximum all the time?
Where's that?
I have it on my other Celestial, on my Warlock in another game.
Well,
anyway, continue.
You already chose your pact.
I didn't. Okay, well. 10 points.
Thanks.
And then 9 points. How bad are you now?
Still
A
pretty
little
bad.
better.
A little better. Okay. And
Wynn's halfway there.
I'm going to go up to higher then.
It's called
I'm
Gift of the Ever-Living Ones. Whenever you regain hit points while your familiar is within 100, so it is that familiar path. Treat any dice you rolled to determine that the hit points you regain as having rolled their maximum value.
17.
Within 100 feet. So you basically all the time.
That's nuts.
Yep.
I'll have to keep that in mind for campaign 2.
And then 15.
You're doing a familiar roll?
I don't know, because I'm doing a
Well, I'm
druid
over
warlock
100.
combo, but I think I'm
think
only
that
going to start with the
should
druid.
do.
Do you feel good
That makes sense.
about that?
I think I'm okay.
Okay, great. And then I'll do my
You
self.
also can short rest.
We
Yes.
can short
That's
rest.
also a thing instead of spending all your spells. That is a thing in D&D.
Yeah, we're not in a battle or a war.
Don't you know we're in a war?
It's up to y'all.
If we're going to short rest or not.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't need to.
I don't really need to short rest, but I'll leave it to the people who got punched a lot.
If we short rest, you get your teleportation.
Oh, I do
back.
get Misty Step back. I think Win probably means it. I'm okay either way.
And say I'm okay.
All right. So you move on.
No, I mean, Win, what do you...
I would get action surge back if we did.
Let's
Let's
just
put
do
it
it.
Sit for an hour.
Okay.
It is quiet here. Please roll hit dice and stuff.
I'm pretty sure I fucked up when I gave myself more hit dice going into level 16 because my hit points are now lower than they were.
Did you have 8 on or something?
Did I have what?
You might have had 8 on.
No,
or
I
something.
don't think so. Like it because I was
Then I don't know.
Yeah, I think I
add
fucked
it
up
to the
something.
rolled HP.
yeah, that's
that'll
what
do.
I did and it fucked it up because I was at like 106 and now I'm at 103 for my max HP and I
just
don't know what I did.
Sad that I'm
I
on
couldn't
All
tell
right.
you.
I'm good.
You rolled hit dice? All right. So you did a short rest. You move on. And in the next room, we'll just explain the basic idea of what you see. You see before you 3 dark corridors. A left one, a middle one, and a right one. And you hear, and I'll reiterate this next session, but you hear, to open the way to the next room, a sacrifice must be made to me. You know which path is correct, Lieutenant, but at least one must go down each of the paths you see. As a reminder, left to discover if you're worthy, middle to prove your loyalty, and right to decide where to go next.
Ooh.
Wait, we have to send one person down each one.
At least.
Okay.
It's at least one. There are 3 paths, so at least one person has to
Is
go
this
down
how
each
we decide who's becoming Morlos at the end?
I don't think so.
I think we should figure out which one is the necrotic one so that one Lily can go down.
Yeah.
Sorry, what are the paths again?
There are 3 paths. They all look like just dark paths. But the thing said, to open the way to the next room, a sacrifice must be made to me. You know which path is correct, Lieutenant, because he thinks that, it's the Lieutenant's coming down. But at least one must go down each of the paths you see. As a reminder, left to discover if you're worthy, middle to prove your loyalty, and right to decide where to go next.
Kieran should go left.
Sure. Left, discover loyalty, middle.
No, middle is prove loyalty.
Left-
Left is discover if you're worthy.
Discover if you're worthy.
Sorry, everything. Discover worthy, middle is prove.
Loyalty,
loyalty.
see what's next.
And right is decide
yeah,
where
I think
to go
Lilia
next.
should go down the
specifically.
middle one because she can fake it the
Okay.
best.
I'll go with Kieran. Down proving worthiness.
Okay, then Win and I will see what comes next.
Great. We will handle that next time.
I'm going alone.
Groups of 5. Woo! Woo!
Yeah!
Won't be a
Wait, no,
problem.
give her Chompy.
Oh my
Right,
god.
Chompy's still around.
Is Chompy still here?
Chompy
Chompy's
can
still
talk
here
now.
and physical. in some
What?
capacity.
What?
Chompy has become a
Oh.
semi-familiar.
During the fight, he was kind of weird, and I kind of figured it was a stone thing, but he's still here.
Oh,
You
it might
can't
be.
make him go away.
Why would he want that? Master?
Since when does he do that?
I don't.
Well, since
want-
we're in here,
I think it's.
I think it's for here.
stone thing.
Don't break
Trump,
concentration.
you can call me Dad.
Oh,
I don't like that. That's better than Master.
I don't think that's better. I don't think that's better.
He's like
Okay,
my little
Dad.
boy. He's
Cute.
my little man.
Guys, look how cute he is.
Eyebrows. I mean, his eyelashes. So little man.
Oh my God, where do you buy your mascara?
Flutters
Chompy?
nicely.
This horrible skeletal grin.
Yeah, just fluttering his eyelashes at us.
And this one has a mohawk.
I love him.
He's just my little man.
I love him.
I don't
Maybe
know how
he's
I
born
feel
with
about
it.
him talking, but here he is.
I cannot talk if you don't want
Oh
me.
no! By all means, you can talk. It just is. I have to get used to it.
I have been brought by our mother.
Our
help you.
mother. Oh no!
Oh.
Oh! And Kieran just like goes and sits in a corner for a moment.
talking about mom or mommy?
Yeah, mommy.
Ah,
Oh.
If I had to get, so I talked to. I can talk. We talk sometimes.
How often?
A couple times. That's it.
Okay. I mean, Kieran, I have
She
a
made
history with like
some
secretly.
offers, and I made some affirmatives, and now
like this.
I'm afraid that this is not a stone thing anymore.
Oh.
But I thought it was, and now maybe it is not.
So he's just gonna be like this forever?
Maybe.
well, welcome to sentience, Jumpy.
Thank you. I can
didn't tell
help
us
you if
this was
you are going
happening.
alone.
Please take Chompy.
Yes, Chompy. I
Yay!
would love that. I would love nothing more than to
Yeah,
have
go
you accompany me.
with
Great.
Lilia.
Oh, and also, Kieran,
a
I know.
bloody coward.
Wait, so some people, when they have little like, you know, familiars and stuff, they can. Like,
I am very familiar
yes,
with.
but like, can you see through Chompy?
that sounds horrible.
You can look through his eyes.
So yeah, that actually, Chompy, that would be wonderful if you can come with me, because that way you can maybe know if I die. 'Cause
Great.
That's the thing. I'm
Since
most
you're going
afraid
by
about.
yourself, would you like a death ward? Because I can also give you a death ward.
How long does that last for?
8 hours.
Probably
Yes.
I'm gonna
I will
death
do my
ward.
best to keep you safe as well.
I'm
Though
gonna.
I am physically weak.
That makes sense. That makes sense. That's okay. You are a little skull.
I am that. It has begun to rain outside in real life.
Excellent.
Or a little bit. It at least made a
It'll go
noise.
by.
Anyway, I have written down who's going where,
Yay.
and we will deal with that next time. Welcome to the Bone.
Yeehaw.